Yeah, so I will say, just as like a disclaimer, I only heard about like less than 5 minutes of the Locksmith stream, so I just kind of saw a little bit in chat. But I was in a we popping off now, I guess. That's when we popping off. Um, but also on a serious note, like the locksmith, whatever locksmith was talking about, that's not serious. On a serious note, P Catcher Live, no P Catcher 7, I think this is channel. Um, but he's at. I mean, you guys know who he is. He's one of the Canadian catchers. He caught like that, really small guy that freaked out, and he was caught like 4 times. That guy, he might have a catch. His channel is PCatcher7. I just lost it. Hold on, let me. I get so confused sometimes. Hold on. Yeah, PCatcher7. PCatcher7. So I don't know if he goes live. I don't know what I'll do, but I kind of think like that's where some serious business is going on. Um, get ready to rumble. Yeah, it's be popping off now. Yeah, I'm gonna share the link now. I'm gonna do the whole deal. Well, I already shared the link of the channel, but like here's the link for the. I mean, you probably have though. It's I don't know. Like I don't know why I'm so bad at. He sounds like another guy from Canada that sounds exactly the same. So that's why it's hard for me to like pinpoint his name. But yeah, Pikachu7. You probably know who he is, but you don't know him as Pikachu7. But I don't know. Can anyone help me out to try to describe him? My brain's just kind of dead a little bit. Sam. Yeah. Okay. Sam. Yes. His name's Samuel. If that's the guy, yeah, it's Samuel. Samuel. Yeah. That's who CP Catcher Sam. Yes, that's who it is. He doesn't typically live live. Hey, Dragonfly Wings. Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, so I kind of saw like a glimpse of the locksmith thing, but some about Dachshund Granddaughter. That's like all I heard from work. I don't know.
No. So at the very beginning of the stream, JFK had a picture of her, a young looking girl, not like childlike, but just like super young, and like 20 something maybe. And I said who's that young girl in JFK's picture? Well, I did not realize that somebody has been doxing her granddaughter, who's like, I don't know, she said 4 or 8 or something, under JFK's name. And so she thought that's what I was talking about. Yeah. So I went up and like told her I had no idea that was happening. Like I would not do that.
Yeah, because some people do that. They like make their kids their profile picture, which is just like it's not a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I just like let her know like that I was talking about her StreamYard picture, and that I had no idea that other shit was happening, and I said people need to knock that shit off. And I don't know. So then of course I'm over in Locks, and my bullshit starts getting brought up again. And like that's so old fucking news. I talked about it when I first came in the community on Crystal Roaches, and I just talked about it like a month ago on Nunez.
Yeah,
Let shit go, people. Like, and I never lied about it. Like I've been honest from day one. Like I've told everything. Like everything has always been.
If you want to talk about like past stuff, like let's talk about Locksmith saying 13-year-olds are ready, and Evermore saying thinking child porn is funny to have a circle jerk over it. Like we can get into all kinds of stuff that will make them very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I don't know. So I don't know. It's just it just gets old. Like I'm so bored with it. Like find something better.
Yeah, but I have actually a very like serious question, right?
Yeah.
Is it possible in the near future you could be a beanie sis?
Ryan, I was about to ask you if I could be.
I saw the name Beanie Sis in my head. I don't know.
Yes. I would love to be a beanie sis.
Yeah, when we start making MVCat beanies, we'll definitely send our valuable MVCat members one.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
I should wear more beanies, but I feel like I look stupid in them. Like I just don't like them. Some girls look so cute, and I just look like an old lumberjack or something. I don't know.
I just do it to like manage my fucked up hair. Because it grows like too fast and everything, so can't deal with
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I usually just always throw my hair up. I hate messing with my hair.
Yeah. By the way, if there's like a straight up docs, I feel like there might be a possible docs. I don't know. In chat. So I don't know if there's like the only time like I would have people banned or something, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's one thing.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, just finished a glamorous day of washing some dishes and just watched the live. I didn't watch it because I can't even watch them anymore. It's just like the same thing, and they won't even like. Obviously, they're so like full of shit, but they won't even let people up to counter them or whatever. So they definitely won't have me up if I went. So we're gonna be on the show. So it's
This
kind
is
of like
better, anyways.
yeah. Yeah, you hear P Catcher 7 went live. He was live kind of talking a little bit, but he said he might have a possible catch. I definitely I'm gonna be like updating. I have him saved on a tab, but I guess he's getting someone to go with him on a catch. But if he does go live, I mean, I'll like kind of maybe direct the attention to that, but he's not live.
Tonight?
Yeah, so P Catcher
Okay.
7 Samuel, the
Yeah, I
Canadian.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't substantiate that for some reason. Like I knew he was a Canadian guy, and he sounds like another guy named Matt. I think.
Yeah. Oh, Matt. I know who you're talking about.
Wait, he's not even. I think he is that PP Toronto. Like I don't know.
PP Toronto. Yes. He's the guy that used to collab with Justin Payne.
Yeah, I can't tell if he just sounds like Sam, and that's what's confusing, or my bad voice analysis skills are just failing again. I get like really confused. And,
I feel like when I first started watching them, I thought the same thing, but then the more I watched, I was able to tell them apart. Hi, Tommy.
well, that's Tommy. I thought that was like a fake Colorado.
Oh, I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell in StreamYard. I don't know.
Actually, I think that might be the new channel. Oh, okay.
He said it's him. Yeah.
He said it's to be verification complete. Nah, but
That's it. That's all we need.
yeah, we're good.
Did you give him a wrench?
Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have a wrench. No, I'm on my other channel logged in. Let me figure this out. Can't even switch channels. They changed the whole the mobile system, the mobile YouTube, so I can't like switch accounts as easy.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else been dealing with that, but now it's like extra ridiculous.
I hate StreamYard. I hate the chat in StreamYard.
Did I pin the link? I don't know if I pinned the link.
No, I don't think you did. It wasn't. It wasn't pinned when I went up, anyways.
Oh shit.
He said he's a gray and he doesn't need a wrench.
Yep. All right. Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's nothing to do if you have a wrench. Like, you won't get banned or do anything. So, having a wrench here is kind of useless. So,
it's just a flex.
Yeah, literally, it's just symbolic. It's like a job where it's like the job description is just like do nothing, just like pretend to work or something. Unless it's something like it docs. I don't know. Other than that,
yeah.
Tommy, do you have a? Oh, someone's. Yes, I just want to be sure. Is that Jenny person not a docs? I don't know if that's a docs. When I see first names, I get kind of nervous because like I don't know anyone's names. But...
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard that name before, ever.
Yeah. Do you have a life? Yeah, I have a life. What a good dialogue. I don't know. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Did you see Nenya's picture that made?
Yeah, that was cute. Oh,
And zoom
yeah.
in.
I also noticed that you ignored our group chat earlier as well.
You had a group chat?
Yeah. We were talking mad shit to you.
Oh shit. It's probably Victor doing most of the shit talking, right?
Isn't it always?
Yeah. Wait, I can't click out solo layout. Yeah. So other than that, is there like a topic going on, or I think I saw Mitch was up, and then
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of quit listening to the panel and
yeah, this is the
I
official
started
refuge.
focusing on chat because they started coming at me. Do what? Nobody. Where is everyone?
Yeah, only 32 people. Maybe they don't know a better place. Yo, like blast Lockmus chat. Like people don't need to be stranded there. This is a real panel. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to pin the link again. The hell am I doing?
Jesus Christ.
I have like a 5 second memory now. I don't know. I forget things like a mid thought. Hold on. Okay, enter. That makes a space.
I don't know. Jolene might be a dox and they're dicks, so maybe they should go.
I don't know. I feel like Jolie and Jenny kind of sounds like a username ish, unless it's like
Yeah, I guess that would be. I don't know. I don't know. Is that a dox, Tommy? Do you know?
Yeah, if it's a docs, I don't know. Why you got docs? Is it? I mean, I don't know. Like, is it a docs? Like,
I
that's the
don't know.
question.
I just asked Tommy. I don't know. He might know.
You need to be identified as a docs.
I do know, and she knows too. Yeah.
Lightning hit my roof and caused a power surge. Yeah, you ever see a transformer explode?
Yeah.
I saw it once and I thought it was like a nuclear holocaust or something. I just never saw anything like that. It was like,
Yeah, it
yeah.
is great. It is wild for sure. Hey, yeah, get rid of them, he said.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that is a docs.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I had a comment. I genuinely didn't think it was a docs.
We didn't know.
Wait, what's that?
I said we didn't know.
Yeah, you can only know when we know.
Yeah. We done what we could to prevent it. Or, I mean, get rid of it as quick as we could.
Yeah, I feel like people kind of just want to watch the train wreck though. Like if they're in locks.
I know, it's fine.
Yeah, we got some of our minions in here,
Mm-hmm.
and there. It's kind of just full of people roasting them, like half more than half the people.
Yeah, it's chaos over there. Hey, Nanya.
Case. I'm
Hi,
typing in one.
Bitsy.
The Cat Fireside is live, just in case it's lame over there. I said that in this chat. I don't know if I'm banned though.
I'm sure you're not.
Yeah, I did get the link pinned. Let me check with. Did we get a? Yeah, they're still not. Pikachu is not live or anything. Keep checking in. Hey, Nenya. Yeah, it was in the one of the Zoom calls, the infamous Zoom calls.
Are you in this super secret Slack?
I would have to confirm that. Yeah.
I was invited, but I don't know. I don't like that shit. I kind of like, I'm okay with Gilded. I'm on like one server actively. And
Yeah.
then Discord, like, I don't know. It's just, I just don't like it. But I didn't even know what it was, honestly. Until the other day.
Yeah, well, actually,
Aaron Locks
like
told me.
we're gonna see Ryan be the first to make Donkey of the Day twice.
Sorry I interrupted you, Ryan. What were you saying about Slack?
Almost kind of forgot. It's kind of like a. I mean, I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know about Slack, but like, I mean, Slack's. I mean, I think it's pretty good of an interface, but Zoom, it's like Zoom is way better for audio. Like, I can actually use my headset at work when talk on Zoom. Like, I can deal with Zoom, but StreamYard is just like my audio's shit on StreamYard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see Ryan. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Nanya. So are you.
Yeah, I got my beanie on. It's my cat uniform. I
We
actually
need to
wanted to be this color. Oh, what?
We need to get those made ASAP.
Yeah, just like I gotta figure out. Like, I actually I saw recently. Vladimir sent me like a link that they make them, but I just want the color to be like this kind of color, like more of like gray, more of like the color that was in the avatar picture.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on up in there. I think I've probably been. I got Jay Silly confused with. I'm just reading the Locksmith chat. I get Jay Silly confused with Jay Fisher, the one. I can't distinguish the two.
Jay Fisher is a woman, isn't she? Aren't they?
I thought they were the same person for the longest time.
Huh. I don't know.
Especially.
Hi, Smash.
Shit. Seeing W's for LB.
Oh. Something must have changed over there because she was taking L's.
Yeah, Pat kind of told me to go live and he's not even in chat. What's that about?
Bad guy?
No, PatCon.
Oh, PatCon. I don't know how I heard bad guy. PatCon's probably in Locks. He was over there causing a ruckus. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it should. I mean, that's the place to start. A ruckus.
Yeah.
Yo, how about like we do the same? I do the same thing where I go on two panels at the same time and just try to maybe ambush. Want to do an ambush?
Let's do it.
All right, let's ambush.
I'm nervous. Will I be able to see it too?
Yeah, we'll both be. I guess like I'm gonna join from my phone, so it'll be like calling in. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah.
Should Jay put on your stream or Lock stream? On
Bro,
his
that
phone.
question just opened a portal into like 7 dimensions of my brain. So on his stream, if he lets me up, which he probably won't, I don't know. Then I would be like both of us would be live. Like I would be live here and there.
Okay.
Same time. So
all right, let's go.
Yeah. Let's see.
And that thing is real. That part is real. But there are also people who just they don't kiss up to Nunya. They're not part of that cult. But they also don't if you're friends with a CP suspect, they don't like that either.
We're in.
Or people in the middle who you have turned off. You get that part.
Okay, so the panel when you were on, I got a message.
Hey, Rocker.
The panel you were on was the night all the men were jumping all over Jen A, where FCC asked if he had a blanket to prove her Native American
We're
heritage.
ambushing Lock Stream, Nunya.
Don't
So
blow our
the
cover.
topic of conversation was
You
about
already blew it before you even went in.
Yo, they heard that.
Okay.
and it was me and it was me and FCC. But we weren't chumming up with fucking Ed, asking him how his fucking weekend was.
You were all talking.
It's all right, live for her. I don't care.
Like
What's this
general
fucking panel, you
conversation.
stupid? Of course he's going to have a fucking view on it.
Okay, and you're responding in general conversation. Right?
Yeah, I think, and then at one point you'll find I got fucking kicked
Okay.
I
And
figure what's
for
going
saying
on.
something that he didn't fucking like. Have you ever been kicked off his panel?
I
And
have.
another time,
I was actually banned for months.
I've had little bitch mama Angela G down there in fucking chat banning my fucking comments. Have you ever had that happen on that fucking
I
stream?
was banned from Ed's
I know,
panel.
live for her. Thank you. I care for you too.
Yeah, but you're not anymore, are you?
I'm not.
So what have you changed?
What do you mean I changed?
Mine
you
too,
fucking
Nunya. She's
not,
spicy as fuck.
I
Yeah,
had
after
fucking
I pulled
commented.
Munya out, he unbanned me, and I went in there, and I was still calling Ed out. He knows how I feel about his situation. I'm just done fighting about it. That's
Yeah, well, maybe I'm in the same fucking boat. It's like he knows how I fucking feel. I don't fucking go
Done
up there
fighting
just
about it. It's not even like a fighting thing. It's like a reprehensible thing that he did.
Go and listen to the fucking stream
No,
now,
you
B.
did go up there and just have a chat with him, though. That's the thing.
I did.
That's what
I went up there to have a chat
the
with
only reason
FCC.
you're not being attacked
I
is
went
because you're Nunya's buddy. I'm
Well,
not.
there's probably an element of that. I'm not as big
Aw.
as you are, maybe. Well, I can be an asshole.
I'm pretty sure you are.
Well, here's the thing.
I think LB wants to be a Nunya Knight.
Why? I'm not quite sure why you.
I'm up on Locks and here. I'm up on both. You can see him like the avatar, like this avatar is up.
Been fighting with me since. She still says she didn't dox anybody when the opportunity arises. You know?
So ask me what I think. Go and ask me what I think.
I don't
You
care.
say I've never fucking called her out.
I'm trying
But
to
I've never called her
to
out
alter
about
it up.
anything. I called her out about the fucking jail calls, you stupid fucking woman.
Yes, Smash.
And I called.
Okay. Well, apparently you guys talk
We
a lot
happy?
more. Apparently you guys talk a lot more behind the scenes than I do because everything I've said to her has been public, and I think you guys talk more behind the scenes. So,
Oh, sure. Like we do now because no one wants to fucking speak to you.
Kelly, you called.
no, I do have people I speak to. It's just not her.
Okay,
I said,
well,
He
when
doesn't.
LB called her out, there was obviously room for reconciliation. When LB called her out, there was no room for that. You know, she didn't have the room to criticize. So, okay, yeah,
But she's
it's not-
still lying
It's not
about
actually
it.
correct. It's not correct.
So-
to say that Kelly
well,
has never
maybe
called her out.
it's Mitch. You
It's not
know
fair
that
to say
maybe
about
it's.
Kelly that he's never called her out. He has called her out. He just has not faced the consequences that LB is.
Well, because then he goes back to like being pally with her, and it kind of gets brushed over. Like she makes a joke, and then
Maybe,
they move on.
maybe
She makes a joke. That's her way of brushing it over, and he lets it go, and they move on.
maybe we handle it like fucking adults, not like a fucking child like you do.
She does it daily. She lies daily. I don't know. I can't be friends with somebody like that.
Okay, and
Even
there was
though-
so there was the
What? She's friends with all kinds of people. Like
Who lies daily?
Nunya.
What'd she lie about, allegedly?
Exactly.
I don't know. She's just a big liar. Liar pants on fire.
But poor fucking me, no one fucking talks to me.
Oh.
Everyone's against me. It's like,
I don't know. I don't even care. I don't even
oh,
care.
let's have one. Fucking Christy, you get every opportunity that you fucking get. You go up there telling us how you don't care what anybody else thinks.
Well, I'm not like
Can
fucking
someone ban Bullhand?
behind the scenes or make a peace deal or
Oh
anything
yeah,
with that
no.
weird
I'm just
shit. That's for sure.
I'm making a peace deal is a weird shit. I was just fucking asked.
It's fucking
I
shady
suggested-
bullshit
I'm not
because you
fucking
did something
saying-
wrong and you don't want to deal with it publicly.
And Ed hasn't done anything wrong.
And if you don't think there's fucking people in Nunya's chat still with wrenches that don't agree with her, you are fucking crazy.
So here's another thing. Well, they probably are, but here's another thing about you, LB. You're one of these dumb fucking conspiracy theorists that fucking try to find some fucking hidden meaning in everything.
What conspiracy? What are you talking about?
I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It's shady as shit because two people.
You're not in Zoom and Slack all day with Nunya
Nope.
at times?
No, I'm not even in
Never
Slack.
I can
Ever?
confirm that he's not there.
Have
Zoom.
been. Not,
Hey, Zoom.
not in there. So
You're not in
what's
Zoom.
So
I can
what
confirm.
about it?
I can confirm he's
You
not in.
know,
Hold on, I can confirm that Tully's not in Zoom. I've never seen him in a Zoom. I've been in many of the Zooms.
He's talked about it. They've
I
said
go in there, it's like fucking what you guys talk to. You don't talk to people behind the scenes in fucking Instagram. What's the fucking difference?
I said that on
no,
Locks.
very little.
What's so,
Let's be honest.
what's so
No, I-
mystical? What's so
Because you're
mystical
fucking
about?
internet people, and I don't truly know any of you. So no, I don't spend all the time talking to you guys
I'm
behind the
not
scenes.
all day, but yet you know that there are people in Nunya's camp that are too scared to say anything. How do you know that?
Because they
Because-
sent me messages about it. That's how.
Oh, so you're fucking in Instagram all day talking behind the scenes to people in private.
Some of
Jim,
those
shut
I never
the
even
fuck up.
responded to. Some of the
But
messages
you
I never even responded to.
You are the
There's
dumbest.
some of the people I've never even spoken to. That's
So
how
what do you
crazy
think
it was.
Do you think I've met fucking Nunya?
Hey, I have a question.
Who's having a trouble with the mic? That's not me, is it?
I'm muted. Can't be me.
Yeah.
They muted you?
No,
Yeah.
like there was an
Oh,
issue
no,
with someone's
that's
mic, but it's definitely not me because I'm muted.
Oh.
JFK, I have a question, Kelly. You left a
Ah,
comment
yeah, mate. Go.
that pimped out my daughter.
Yeah.
And so what did you mean by that?
Oh, it just seemed like you were fucking trying to pimp her out, and I thought it would get up your nose, so I said it just to stir you up.
Oh wow.
First of all, it didn't get on my nerves. Second of all, she's not a
So
child.
why are you asking me? It got on her nerves. I heard her say that she said herself that you were pimping her out. You said.
You like me to hear from her right now?
I'm right here, and I never once said my mother was.
You didn't
Yeah,
say something.
thanks.
Well, that's what your fucking mother said. Your mother said it.
I said, don't say that. I never said that.
JFK.
Not one time. I'm sure there's many people that can vouch for me.
Yeah.
Your mother said
So-
something about.
so basically
my
what I'm doing
daughter
right
said
now is as
that
soon as I
was
kinda
trying to
have an
pimp
idea of
her out
what's
the other
going
night.
on,
Ha, ha,
I'm
ha,
gonna
to-
start,
I don't know who
like,
it was. It was
ambushing.
either Bill or fucking Ed.
All right, all right.
No,
Yeah.
JFK said fucking that.
Around with Edward and said, "This is my daughter that I was going to set you up with 3 years ago when I first met you."
No. After that, at another point after that, you said, in a joking way, that your daughter had said to you that
Your
you were
daughter.
trying to fucking. I don't know the exact words, but you were trying to pimp her out the other night.
Well, I think
You said that after that
What?
stream to one of those two guys
somebody
on a
said,
fucking panel somewhere, and I don't have a receipt, but I fucking,
okay, well,
somebody said it in chat, and I read it out loud.
Yeah.
it's very inaccurate. That would never happen.
Well, who gives a fuck? It's a joke. If you two dumb fucks can't see that, tough shit.
Wait, actually, I think JFK
Tell
commented
me what it
on.
would say.
That's the difference. It is much bullshit. It is I talk.
I think JFK commented on one of the Fireside videos. He said, "Let me see, in the cap Fireside." She said something about Bill. I think there was like a comment I remember.
Hmm.
It was like paragraphs, so I didn't really respond. It was kind of a lot.
She did admit earlier that she's blindly following Ed. She said that she hasn't seen proof of anything of him being a suspect or not.
How would you not see the proof of it by now?
Yeah.
Too many of these going on. It's not that one. Or the one before, or no? How far did free speech go? I think that's what it is. Of course, it's going to be hard to find. I'll actually we'll replay that up till I find
Fucking
it.
saying shit like that to those two fucking greasy men. Fucking hell. Just get over it. Why are you up here? Why are you fucking having a go at me?
Go get Peppa Pig.
Yeah, right. Are we done? Mitch, have you got anything for me? Fucking
You came here and nobody called you up.
Right?
I'm saying it came up to talk. JFK came up to talk to you. Have you finished? Or JFK, have you finished? Is that it?
You have nothing but nasty things to say. Hey, maybe think positive.
Sorry, is this JFK or is this the fucking daughter?
She's 37 years old. I am dummy.
Which one am I talking to is my fucking question.
You're talking to both of them.
Well, I just want to know which one I'm talking to.
Hold on.
Other than children. You have no clue. Where are you?
None of your business.
How fucking drunk are you right now?
Between their ages? Business in Britain, Australia. So,
Sweden. I'm in Sweden.
Then stay there, get out of here, go into a shooting chat or something where it's more productive.
Go into a Sweden chat.
Here we go. You're not an American. What state
Isn't
are
there a
you in?
Zoom chat going?
Yeah, he was. Sure, none yet.
He's gonna take it literally now and run with it. Good. He's gonna say she's out of her mind. Oh my God, she's old. Yeah, no.
What you delete it?
Ghetto Frogger, I just got some receipt from the freezer.
No, he's talking about like state of. Are you drunk? Are you sober?
No, I'm at state.
Well, I
I'm
think
at
she
state as a
deleted the
geography.
comments
It's
or
like
something.
it's
I'm not
like,
finding
does
it.
it matter where you are geographically?
Apparently, everybody.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Where I know where I'm at. Don't tell
I
him.
don't know where you are. JFK, you fucking looks up everyone for this side. Are you the one that's doing
Yes.
the doxing?
So yeah, basically it's kind of like every time. So I think this was. I'll just like read it all out. She said, "Ryan, I come from the same place as you, and I know people are smart that come from there. Why are you letting a woman on the internet just here to control you?" She docks many people playing them calls and admits on a live that she listened to them. How else would she know what's on them? And she said it. There's this and that in there. So that means she listened. Just like she said she didn't know it was Ed's mom on the call, but yet before the call, she says, "Here's Preddy and his mom," but she didn't know. Okay. Rand, we all know you're smart, but she's trying to make you look dumb as fuck. Think for yourself, like you always have. Thank you, another mobile person. Yeah, so that's, I don't know, to the one comment, I would just say I think people in general know what was in the calls. But not every single detail of the call. Yeah. One more point. So there's a comment in your chat by Laura P who said, "Anya had a podcast years ago. Anything about that? But do." Okay, but actually, I think there was a point in there. I was actually looking for like they kind of always go for splitting hairs. Like if I, because like I think what I thought was was what the FM and Christie thing. I thought what happened was Christie doxed FM and making that like also doxing her family, his family, which I would argue is kind of true because when you do dox someone, then that does end up opening up a door to dox a family.
Right. Yeah.
But still, I mean, I actually thought because FM's response was basically saying Christie's an enemy because he put him and his family in danger. My response to that was, that I thought that she doxed him and his family, which again, like only thing, like, and then they'll say like if I'm just incorrect on something, like where there may be a need to retract something, they'll call that a lie. That's not a lie. Like I've been wrong before, but that's not a lie.
Right.
Mildly incorrect, like 1 point off. Not even that off. But
Yeah, Ryan does not lie. I will say that.
yeah. I can't really think of, I mean, they doxed me and my mother on October 9th. I didn't even have calls till November 2nd. I can get them. Oh, so let's see what's going on in the chat. I kind of a little bit of context.
Anya came in, started saying a bunch of shit, and she ruined it. So PvP and a few other chat.
How did she do that?
Because she put in chat a bunch of shit about it and how it's illegal.
All right, now I kind of have something to go in with. All right.
So you were running number plates, were you? Was that cool?
Excuse me?
Were you running number plates? Was that what you were doing?
Well, I might have known somebody that could do it for us that helped the catches for the last 4 years and probably identified over 400 threads. But Nanya had to come and screw it all up. So you know what? I got rid of my connection right away. You're right. Yes, I did. Because you know what? I would never put somebody in that situation. This man was willing to help us because he wanted to get threads off the street. And
Oh, that's noble.
and
Wait, so why did you retract that?
It's noble, but it's dangerous, isn't it? Because couldn't that affect the case if that was found out that that's how they were tracked down?
all we were doing was identifying threads. Are you fucking kidding me? What did Nanya do? How does she identify threads?
No, I'm just
Wait,
hang on.
Blade?
Just let me finish that train. I'm just saying it's like if that's part of the process of catching the pred in court, couldn't that fucking be used as a?
Do you know how many convictions PP Mask got?
Are you
Did you ever look back and see how many convictions?
Fucking who's this fuckwit asking me whether I'm a predator?
She's kidding.
Oh yeah, well that's okay. Those fucking jokes. Maybe tell your fucking daughter that those sort of jokes aren't fucking.
Oh, they're
funny.
just jokes, Telly. Get off the internet if you can't hear that. Jesus.
Websites for work.
All right, LB, are you a predator? So I can't joke.
Oh,
You're a fucking predator, LB.
He gets so pressed whenever a woman says anything to him.
Just saying. That's your logic, right?
No,
That's your logic. They're just jokes. We can say what we want.
Wait, so how did people
That's
affect
just a joke.
someone from
now?
helping identify predators again? JFK?
Yeah, okay. What? I didn't hear that. Sorry.
I remember vaguely seeing a Bill stream something about like that we something because of the drama caused like some resource, I guess like identifying plates or something to not be used or something along that lines. So
why did
what is the case?
So it was it was the catcher's decisions not to use your service anymore. Was that right?
No, it wasn't the catcher's decision. It was mine. And I had to tell them at 3 a.m. one morning when they were trying to find an old previous plate, no, I can't help you anymore. I got a connection and I'm done helping catchers because of what Nanya had said in chat.
Okay, so what did he
you
say in
were
chat?
You were so petty that someone said something to you in chat and you stopped helping catch pedophiles. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, like the basis of that. Like, so it's really just because like someone did something I don't like to do, so I'm gonna.
Threatening to expose what she was doing, which made it dangerous for who was helping her.
Put somebody in that's
Okay.
But she made a good decision.
Yeah, but
Because
is
she's
it?
not gonna do it.
Yeah, but like
Just
that's
asking for the
okay. Yeah, but if
context.
that's the argument, then so working with the CP suspect isn't a bad thing. Like
Right, who the hell's working with
Who's
us?
Ed's
working
a
with
Ed's
that?
a
That's
Ed's a
not
CP
working.
suspect.
That's not working.
Yeah, but it
Who's
wouldn't.
working
I'm
with
saying.
that?
I'm
Oh
saying.
my
I'm
God.
saying. I'm saying. Wouldn't that be more of an issue than like a comment made by Nanya?
Absolutely.
How do you
think
always
he
manage
was-
to bring
I think
Edward
he
up?
was a piece of shit.
Oh,
for
it's
not
the elephant
telling
in the room.
you.
I'm not gonna pretend that that's not the elephant in the room. Like I'm not like. There's no like. It's the elephant in the room. Oh, of course. Those
We're
aren't
talking
like that.
current, though. This is a current situation. We're talking
Yeah, and that's an
about
open case.
Christian.
I'll always talk about that.
Everybody thinks he
It is
should
still
be
current.
about his situation.
Not Cheetos.
And that would have changed the events that
It
happened.
just kind of what my point is it always reflects back to that because it just shows what your priorities are. So like you would pick pettiness over that, and it's like working with
US,
yeah.
how many they helped him identify? USJ, SPVP, ask a bunch of catches. You ask fucking.
Yeah, so I'm
catches.
I mean I'm not denying that, but what's the basis for withholding that resource is that you're saying is valuable is a comment made by Nanya, but Ed not disclosing that he's a CP suspect was not in any way a problem, right?
Oh my God, what does one have to do with the other?
Yeah, that
Like
was a
what does one have to
problem.
do with the other? Are you
It's a
serious?
separate situation.
Ryan, what is wrong with you?
What is wrong
They're
with
two
you?
separate things.
Well, you don't see like
What
the
are you
connection.
talking
You're
about?
okay. You're saying okay. I'll explain. Okay, I'll explain very slowly. Hold on. So
Go ahead,
you're
yeah.
like the only possible argument other than pettiness is like somehow like because a comment Nanya made that would like hurt a case or something. I mean, what other than that, what would be the basis?
She said my source was a cop. And with the digging and the looking into backgrounds that she does, I got rid of every trick of everything
Which
with
makes
my
sense.
friend. Because I do not want to put his job or his career in jeopardy.
But catching
He was
predators
nice enough
is
to help us.
important to
And you
you.
can ask Jason. Jason knows. He's helped us
What the
for
fuck?
4 years.
Like, don't you want
Wait, so
predators
what
on-
would Nanya have to do with that though?
want predators on the street?
Wait, can one person? Who's that person talk? Like one person at a time? Like so.
Yeah. No, I can't stop. If somebody.
No, but Ryan, don't
That
you
dude's
understand
being an
what I'm
asshole.
saying?
I need to know. I need to hear one person at a time, though. I can't. I literally cannot hear one person, like two people at once.
I'm sorry, Ryan, but listen, when she put out in chat that I was doing this illegally and it was a cop friend helping me, I never once said it was a cop. I always said it was just a friend. And then she put shit out there. So you know what I did? I deleted everything. I got rid of everything. And if
So wait,
anybody
was it
wants-
illegal then? Why would that be an issue if it's not illegal?
Why would it be an issue? Did you want to find these friends?
Was it okay? Was it illegal or not?
Does it matter?
Hey,
It
Elby,
could.
can you check it?
It could. If you obtain evidence in a wrongful, like even if PP Mass does have convictions, and obviously I can testify that he like has quite a bit of convictions. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, just as a general rule of law, if you obtain evidence unlawfully, that evidence at best can be suppressed.
It was identifying a Fred when they ran.
You guys know the law.
No, that's the law. Like you guys are uneducated, so that's like an issue. But like that's how it works. Like that the evidence is suppressed because the information is wrongfully obtained. That's how the law works.
Okay, so all these friends should have ran free. Is
If
what you're telling me?
that case could be made in court, so good thing it wasn't.
Well, because nobody knows how they got identified, you dummy. Why are you saying that?
But now you're telling everybody.
Yeah, okay, so are you saying you're saying whether it matters if it's illegal or illegal? I'm saying obviously it does because that's how the legal system works. That's my point. I'm explaining the legal system to you because you're not educated on that topic currently.
Anonymous.
So you do
I mean,
have
she
legal
is.
knowledge,
That's why
right?
she.
No, just
cut off
basic
the
knowledge. I mean,
contact,
like high school
because
knowledge.
she
Like you
didn't
can even
want
learn that in
them
high school.
When someone and Fred's down the drain,
And your own gilded, James. What
nobody
the
doesn't happen anymore. Okay, I see where you're coming from. So Freds aren't that important.
No, Preds are important. So what? Like, what? Okay, like again, the point being, right? So
Okay.
information obtained illegally can be suppressed in court as evidence. Like, glad it didn't hurt the case, but if you're agreeing that it is illegal and that it could hurt the job somehow, then following that logic would mean that evidence was illegally obtained, which could hurt that. Like, just basic knowledge of the law that would hurt a case.
Can
Like,
I say something?
thankfully, it wasn't used. Hopefully,
Call PvP, you call Jay, you call whoever, and you find out how many of those get dropped out of court because they were identified by a plate.
I'm not saying they. I'm not saying you're not understanding that. I'm not saying they weren't.
Understanding you. What you're not understanding is we have to catch prey. But I guess that's not priority.
And convict them, right?
And convict them.
They were convicted. That's
Okay.
what he's saying.
Okay, so I feel like the points go like, okay, I think the point's going over your head. Like thankfully they were convicted. Thankfully, right?
Thankfully.
Like gratefully, right? But
So,
if
okay,
you're
she-
saying that
she
information was obtained
circumvented-
illegally, then that could be still used to hurt a
Okay.
case. That's just how the
So-
law works.
So Ryan, he circumvented a corner and took a shortcut with an avenue of help that she had. It never had to be brought up in court. That
Right.
wasn't part of the case. And you think it's better that had to be cut off. So now if people aren't getting that help, then
Well, why was it cut off?
what?
Why was it cut?
Can I just say something? It doesn't make any fucking difference. It's just for fucking show. Because if you've got the chat logs and all that information, all you got to do is go to the fucking police and say, "Here's the case. Here's the
Now you
information.
can't find the person.
This is the guy's fucking license plate number," and let the fucking police handle it. The only thing you lost was a little bit of fucking exposure on a YouTube video.
Yeah, but it's actually it's not like even saying like whether it's illegal or not. What I'm saying is, if you're saying that Nunya's comment is the reason that resources cut off, then are you admitting that that was illegally obtained, which that could hurt a
Ryan,
case
hold
by
on.
how the law works?
Ryan, hold on. I'm hearing what you're saying, man, but you're not making sense to me. I've been listening to you for a little bit. So, like, there are websites that you could pay for to search people's license plates. There's websites that you could pay for to background search people.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't always connect, but you're out here making accusations at her and, like, like, but, like,
Wait, I think tech. Wait, I think. Hold on. I tell you. I think tech is misunderstanding. I'm actually not necessarily making the case that it was illegally obtained. I'm saying that if not, I'm okay. That's okay.
Here's my defense in what you were asking, Brian, and I don't know what she's using.
Yeah.
So, like, if I use Been Verified or there's another website, it's like license plate lookup or whatever. It's something very similar to that.
Yeah.
Is that illegally obtained? Like, usually there's nothing that ever.
No, not necessarily. No. I'm not okay. I'm not even making the case. Okay. Yes. Wait. Telly, bro.
Hold on. Here's
trying to
where
answer.
my original. Hold on, man. I'm going to let you talk in a second. I promise you, Ed. So here's my original point was going to be. So we had a guy that was in Texas, and he's an RSO, and we had communication with, an ICAC officer. And he said, "We take this over completely."
Well, text. Okay, I'm gonna make my actual point. I'm not
and
making
he
the case
also
that
asked us,
that
like,
information
how
was
he
actually
came in
illegally
contact with us
obtained.
and about an
I'm saying
email.
if that is
And
the reason
the
that
reason why we found an email
she
and
cut
then
off the
ICAC officer
resource
tracked
and it
to
was
him
illegally
was
obtained,
totally because of True
then
Crime.
that would hurt a case.
I don't believe that we use that unethically. It just was relevant at the time for what the police couldn't do. So I
Okay.
think there's cases and points that, like, certain points could be argumented.
Okay. So
But
so I'll explain. No. Okay. I need to talk at some point to because the whole point of my argument went over Tech's head apparently, because what I'm saying, all I'm saying, right, which is like very basic stuff, is any information that if it happens to be illegally obtained, if it's illegally obtained, I stress if it's illegally obtained, that evidence can be suppressed in court. Whether you know it or not, that's none of my business, not relevant. I'm not necessarily making the case whether it is illegally obtained. I'm saying that's the reason that JFK is saying that she cut off that resource because Nunya said it was. That's
here's
what
where
I'm
I guess I
saying.
should have asked you your first question, Ryan. What is the definition of illegally obtained, like through, governmental practices, like things that you couldn't just purchase to do?
No, I'm not taking
Why?
I'm not even taking a position on whether it was illegally obtained or not. I don't know.
I'm taking. But can I just say
Hey,
something?
real quick, Ryan.
I'm not making that up. I'm not making that point.
Ryan, your
The
mic
point
is
is-
really loud. Chat's playing that mic.
Oh,
Ryan,
okay.
The point is, JFK
Lower it.
is saying that because Nunya was, in her mind, threatening to fucking track down her source, which was obviously doing it fucking illegally through the police or some fucking way, illegally looking up numbers. She stopped doing it, and that was a massive impact on the pred catchers. And now fucking Tech's coming up here saying, oh, but there's fucking legal ways you can do it. So JFK, why didn't you just start using a fucking legal way, you stupid fucking woman?
So my actual point was like, all right, so if let's say you're a cop, right? And then you think the cop is the driver in front of you is a drunk driver, like by like some hunch, you can't just pull them over based on that hunch. You have to pull them over based on probable cause and not like information that's either illegally obtained or anything else. That's how the law works. And then when you don't follow that trail, that's how cases get dashed in court. Now that is only the case if that's illegal. I'm not.
Sometimes people do call in tips and then the police try to follow them up with it, but that's
Yeah,
not
but
very
like,
common.
yeah, but Tech, you're making a kind of like, I don't know if you're intentionally making a strawman argument, but I'm not, like, you have to understand, I'm not making the case whether that information was obtained illegally. I don't know. I actually genuinely don't know whether it is illegal. Maybe Telly can make that argument. I don't know the answer to that. I'm saying that JFK is citing that as the reason for cutting off that resource in response to Nunya's comment, because apparently that would hurt a cop's job.
We're doing something that may have not been the perfect avenue, but it was working for years, and it didn't have to be cut off until it was made
Oh,
public.
LB, let's stop
For
it. If it's
everybody to have- Kelly,
how much does that service? No, fuck off, LB. How much does that service cost, Tech? Tech, how much does that service?
Yeah, but
cost?
why was it? Yeah, but like, why was it cut? Okay,
As good as the police.
so okay, my point is, why was it cut off? My point is, why was that resource cut off? That's the point.
I'm out here. I can't fucking handle this. Arguing with fucking
I'm out of here. I cannot handle this fucking shit. Yeah,
She
exactly.
cut it off to protect her resource.
Okay, why would that protect a resource?
I didn't hear that one time to you when you think you have the right to tell another human to shut the fuck up and that she's a cunt. No. Let her speak, say her piece, don't cut her off, let her finish her fucking sentence.
Kelly's just like Nunya. He's a name caller. That's what he resorts to because he doesn't have anything intelligent to say.
Now he's letting you talk. So
Okay,
anybody
so
yeah, how about you let everyone that used to speak speak? Because you've just done all of the speaking and you keep talking for everybody.
okay, but like,
Can I finish? Can I finish? Okay, I'm finished. Go ahead.
so yeah, so I don't know, like I don't know why you haven't responded to my actual point yet. I just don't get it.
What is your point?
Okay,
What's your point?
the point is JFK is saying that Nunya is saying like JFK is saying that she cut off that resource because Nunya said it was illegal.
Nunya put it out publicly that she was using a cop to get her information.
Which she doesn't
That
even
didn't need to be public. That never should have been said publicly. If you care about catches and catchers, why would you call somebody out publicly just because they're on the other side of the fucking fence?
And just so I'm
That-
following, like,
I mean,
we're
that's-
talking about,
Hold on, Ryan. Let Mitch talk for a second. What's up, Mitch?
we're talking about Nunya calling out.
Am I right, JFK? Is that
Yo, can you let him talk? LB,
We're interrupting happening.
LB, like, we're talking about Nunya exposing what
I'll let Mitch talk. I'm muted.
the service that JFK provides for the community. Is that what we're talking about?
That's just like the
Right.
points over their head.
Before Nanya got here.
She tried to expose JFK's
Not over their head.
of
Don't want to.
which made her
Yeah.
have to cut that resource off to protect them in the end.
Boo-hoo. Use a legal resource. They're available.
Okay,
It's
wh-
not.
why-
They're not the same.
why would that
Ellie.
be a need to cut it off then? Like, why would there be a danger then If that's like, are you implying that that was illegally obtained?
Maybe.
you want me to? You want me
Okay,
to
so if it's
It may have
illegally
been.
obtained, then
No.
that could hurt a case.
FTK,
Let FTK speak.
Okay.
FTK.
All right. So currently, the avenue that he was using, there was an issue in Massachusetts where someone was using the police plate lookup system incorrectly, and they were using it for non-legal purposes. They just wanted to know who people were. So the entire state is currently like being audited by the state police, who's really like the ones that are using it incorrectly mainly. So that officer that she's using is currently being protected by not just running someone's plate, say for someone in California or someone in Colorado or someone in Florida, because it'll look really suspect if someone in Florida has their plate ran by a Massachusetts officer, and then they also in the same day possibly get ran in Florida. It's more likely that that car is in Florida having their plate ran if they're from Florida than it is than being in Massachusetts. So that'll set up a red flag for that person in Massachusetts, that officer.
That was my point. She cut the resource off to protect who was helping her.
Exactly.
That
But
was my point.
so yeah, but that implies that Nanya was right then. I'm just saying, whether you know it or not, you're implying that Nanya was right. That's all I'm
But if
establishing
nobody
here.
cares about catchers,
No.
and
Like, was that
catching-
correct? Like, did JFK cut off that resource because Nanya was right?
Well, what was
That's what I'm
I
establishing.
got in like 2 minutes ago, and I heard you talking about.
does
this,
she
like,
care about catchers?
That's
or
another.
not?
That's another debate. That's another debate. That's
Did
not.
she say
That's
that
not what
it
I'm
was
arguing.
It's all connected.
Did she say that it was illegal?
I never said
I-
that.
I mean, JFK said it was. JFK said Nanya said it was illegal. That's all I know.
No,
FTK,
I said
Nanya wants to know,
it was using
what
a
is it?
pop and it was illegal.
What does she have to do with that though?
I said Nanya.
Of course it was illegal. Why else would, I mean, it
Ellie,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Ellie, shut your mouth. You're not even from the United States. You don't know the fucking law. So shut your damn
Mate,
mouth.
Okay,
It's privacy law. you
but
dumb
I'm making the
fuck. We
point
can
though.
understand across the world.
Listen, it's not fucking illegal. That's the thing.
It is illegal, mate. It's
Shut the
illegal
fuck
for
up.
Not illegal.
It's illegal for any
Shut the
officer to
fuck up,
fucking.
It's
We're
improper
talking over everyone.
procedure. It's
Yeah, I'll
improper
talk over to you
procedure.
too, FPK. I'm sick of fucking having an argument with people that won't fucking just understand
I'm
that,
sick of
okay,
having
it's an
arguments with
illegal.
people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about and just talking
I know
their
what I'm
fucking
fucking
ass
talking
to you.
about, mate.
You're
It's
not
illegal
from
to
the
look up.
fucking states, dude. You're not
It's
from
not
It's the
illegal.
same
It's
fucking
just
laws
bad.
around the world.
It's
Mate,
just
it's the
bad
same laws
procedure.
around the fucking world. You're not allowed to use fucking government resources to look up fucking private people for private fucking purposes. It's the same fucking everywhere. The United States, some fucking, yeah, okay, you go and try that as an employee. As an employee of the government, you go and start looking up. Okay, so why did this person stop? What's
Cite
the
the
problem?
statute. Shut the fuck up. Cite the statute.
What's the problem? FTK, you tell me what's the problem then? Why did this person fucking suddenly stop?
Because I chose to stop. I chose to stop.
You chose, but why? Was there a risk to them? What was the
Can you
risk?
not just fucking listen to what I had to say?
Hold on.
Yeah,
That's actually my question, actually.
Hold on. Can everyone stop yelling at each other? So, like,
JFK. No, shut the fuck up. Let me have an argument with FTK.
Hold on.
This is
No,
the
I don't
reason.
want to talk to you. You don't fucking know what you're talking about.
I do know
I
what I'm
no
talking
fucking
about.
I only have one
You've just said exactly the same thing that I've been fucking saying. You know, so what? It looks suspect. What's the red flag for? Because it's fucking illegal to look
It's
up
not
things for a
illegal. It's not a law. It's a policy
what's-
that can get. Shut the fuck up. It's a policy that can get the officer in trouble and possibly have them lose their job. It's
Right.
not
It's
Exactly.
unethical.
Because they lose their
unethical.
job because it's fucking illegal.
No, it's
it's
not fucking
unethical.
illegal.
All right, so
unethical.
it's like unethical, and they can lose their job. It's a fucking
Yeah, it's
splitting
not
fucking
illegal. They're
hair.
not going to be charged for it.
They're going to lose their fucking job, but it's not fucking illegal. Okay, sorry. Then maybe there's a
That doesn't make it
technicality there.
illegal.
You'd be right.
Come on, you're an idiot.
So, well, that would be illegal dismissal, then, wouldn't it? If it wasn't fucking. You can't
but
just
you get
dismiss
fired for
someone.
all kinds of things. Doesn't make you a
Oh,
criminal.
God.
No, you can get fired from your job for violating one of the workplace policies, right?
Right.
Okay, so just
Can that happen in where you are? Can that happen?
A workplace policy. That's
Can
not
you
a
get fired
workplace
for it?
fucking. Okay, you show me the fucking workplace policy then, FTK.
What?
I'm gonna actually look
You
up
can't
whether it's legal or not.
Yes or no? It's yes or no. It's not a fucking has to be a question. Can you get
It
fired?
is a fucking asking. Well, aren't you asking? That's like asking you, have you stopped beating your wife yet? Question. Yes or no, FTK.
No, because
If
you
you
get
get
fired
fired-
for beating your wife. If you get fired for a policy
Oh, fucking
violation,
hell, LB. You're
That's
so
a-
fucking.
you're going to be
It's-
charged with a crime. So big difference.
Okay, I just looked this up. So
You
Law-
talk about people
I just-
not having arguments.
I just
You
looked
resort to
I
that.
just looked this up. Law enforcement officers have the right to scan license plates for various reasons as long as they have reasonable suspicion to do so. My only point is if JFK agrees that what Nunya did was as she said, then that can remove the probable cause that got the information in the first place. That's my case. That's
Ryan,
what I'm saying.
your mic is breaking up, bud.
Oh. Gonna go from.
So,
All right, I joined on.
Ryan,
I can't.
I only had one interjection, and
I joined on
Kelly
Discord.
and Ryan both.
Yeah, but okay. I just want to like. I'm saying like I'm not. I'm wanting to like. I'm narrowing in on my point. I'm not making the case whether it's legal or illegal. That's just not the case I'm making. That's not. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, I'm saying that if JFK is saying like if JFK cut off that resource for that reason, then for that same reason that could hurt a case. I'm not saying whether anyone could be thrown in jail, but that could still hurt a case. Like if it was found, okay, if like I'll put it this way, if a cop,
Lose their job.
Hold on. I just make a point. I really don't want to keep that.
And I just,
well, actually, I wasn't. Well, actually, no, I gotta make my point. Because so I'm saying if it was found like in the DUI case that the cop, pulled over, the drunk driver based on not probable cause, they're not gonna get thrown in jail or anything necessarily. But because that the probable cause is not established, then that information could be suppressed. That's basic law.
hey, can I tell you something? Anybody have ever identified, never got
Oh,
caught?
so, Ryan, here's where I was going to go.
Yeah, she was just asking a question, bro.
Sorry.
Doesn't-
Sorry, JFK.
So it's just, your argument is nothing.
Swedish people can't be fired.
So I'm saying like what I'm saying is if that's not true, then you just cut it off for pettiness. That's my point. I think you just cut off for
I'm
pettiness.
going to tell you right now, man. She cut it off because I advised her to cut it off.
This community.
I
Oh.
advised her to stop sending plates to him
Why?
because I saw what was going on.
Why?
I would never send plates to anybody anymore.
You saw what's going on. What do you mean? Why?
Hold on, Ryan. He supported Jay before, right? Like, she supported Jay a long time ago. And, like, now you're kind of arguing the same point, but you're mad at her over supporting Jay when you did at the same time.
What are you talking about?
It makes sense. Mad at me for identifying hundreds of Preds.
So like the point actually is going over your head. Like that's
No,
just
it's
going
not going.
like my point's like an airplane to you guys, basically.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and maybe it was illegal, maybe it wasn't illegal.
Okay, why did
What
FDK
It
advise JFK? Apparently, it's like such a long chain of like events here.
Ryan, did you hear what I was talking about earlier? Someone in Massachusetts run plates when they weren't supposed to for completely non-legitimate legal purposes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why that was going on, and then the entire state is being checked on now.
Thank you, FTP.
So yeah. So what I'm saying is that could hurt a case then, because that's lack of probable cause to identify the plate. So basically, what
No, because
that's literally what you just said.
There's no.
I wasn't talking about that specific person that she is using. I was talking about someone completely different.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's true.
It does matter because the people that have their plates run, how did we get their plates?
Legitimately.
Through a catch.
What do you mean?
Through a catch.
Okay, so if it's
The problem
okay,
is
so
why-
if the plates are legitimately obtained, then it wouldn't matter what Nanya's comment is, right?
I don't know what comment is.
People's background. She was looking me up. She was going after my information. She
So
was
it's sort
giving
of so it's because of that. Is it because of that, or is it because of the resource and hurting the and hurting his job and all that? Which is it?
It's a combination, Ryan.
Combination. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
Preston did-
So
You
two
know,
things
that-
two things can be true at the same time. Okay.
Hey, Ryan,
why don't you open your other window and just ask her in your chat?
So
Yeah.
I was not taking chance of her getting into.
Well, I think
my mess.
I made my case here. Wow. Yeah. So
You know,
like
Ryan,
you're definitely
Ryan, I have a
changing.
question.
I'm just making my only point is I'm saying JFK. I'm not talking to you, Savvy. I'm not talking to you, Savvy. I'm talking JFK. JFK. I'm making a point that JFK is being disingenuous. JFK is being disingenuous about why she cut off that resource. That's my point, and that's the point.
Ryan, so are you saying that FTK is also lying?
Exactly, Ryan. What I'm trying to tell you is,
Mm,
she got into my Facebook.
Lying about what?
But what if they got into my messenger and they saw who I was talking to? I had all kinds of plates in there. I got rid of it all because I didn't want no plates in my messenger anymore. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what would you be worried about then?
I was worried about fucking Nanya.
And also my daughter, her granddaughter, because somebody stole a picture of her on her private account of my daughter.
So was it because of that, or because of the officer's job, or because it would hurt the case, or because of what? Which one do you want to go with?
All of it, Ryan.
Yeah, but an LB just said that it was legitimately obtained. So it's like 5 different things that contradict each other.
No,
It's not a crime. It's a.
And obviously that's not the point I was making. So like again, my point's an airplane to LB.
Well, is it a crime or isn't it? And I said no.
I'm not even gonna weigh in on whether it's a crime or not. I don't know the answer to that.
Are you a lawyer? Do you
No,
work for the
I never said it. No, I'm not a lawyer. Not currently.
Then end of story. You don't know the law. You don't know the rules.
But that wasn't my point, was it?
It's not illegal. I just went through a whole bunch of bullshit.
Even whether it was illegal wasn't my point.
Oh, can you just repeat what your point is?
So first of all, like I'll say it very slowly, and you should actually like pay attention to my point, so you comprehend my point. I'll say it very slowly this time, so you can understand. I'm saying is don't be disingenuous about the reason that you cut off the resource. Was it because of some personal reason, or because you thought it would hurt a case, or because of something like Nanya, or like was Nanya lying, or was she not lying? Was it obtained legitimately? Which is it? I don't know. Like I'm saying my point is that JFK is being disingenuous about why she cut off that
explain something.
that resource. That's the point.
She was threatening to look into my background. She was threatening to look into everything. Okay, people were getting into my Instagram, my Facebook. I don't know Nanya. I don't know what she is capable of. The person that I was going back and forth with, that was helping me, I did not want Nanya to find. Okay, so I cut off everything. I never said he was a cop. I never said anything about him. She put that in chat that he was a cop.
Why would it be
I
a
never
problem if they
said-
found him?
He could have been a fucking lawyer. He could have been a fucking judge. He could have been a DA. He could have been anybody. You don't know the people that I know.
Why would it be a problem if it was a cop?
It wouldn't be a problem, but I don't
So-
want her finding out who my resource is.
Why?
Do you not understand that?
No, I don't. Why? I want you to tell me why.
Why?
Yeah, why? Why would that be an issue?
Why would it be an issue? Because I don't,
She's vengeful and puts the shit out publicly.
and I don't want her knowing anything about my life. What is wrong with you?
So yeah, but you're making the argument that the cop either did something illegal or improper. That's my point. And then you're not saying that. You're being disingenuous. You're
If you truly cared about catching and catchers, why would you even say that publicly about
No,
something?
that question should be levied against JFK because she's being disingenuous about why she cut a resource off. I didn't cut a resource off. JFK cut a resource off. JFK's being disingenuous about why she cut it off, not me.
That 5 times now. You're not listening.
No, if anything, you guys aren't listening because you guys don't understand my point I'm making. Like, obviously, like the point's way over your head.
Wait, Ryan, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it about Cat?
So I just want to say that. No, actually.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that whenever you're ready, I can ask Edward out for you.
Okay. Thank you for your contribution.
You want me to do that? Okay. All right.
Ryan,
You guys can continue.
I wanted to say, the point that you're making is telling us that we're wrong. That's what it's coming out to.
No, my point is you're not understanding. Okay, actually, you know what? My real point is you're not able to understand points. That's actually my point at this point.
No, you're telling us that we're wrong.
No, my point is you're not able to understand points. Like,
That's okay. Would
at
you
all.
rather Fred identified and caught and not worry about the way it's done, or would you rather think like Ryan?
and that's not even my point.
That is your point.
No, it's not. My point is, JFK is being disingenuous about why she cut off the resource because she said a bunch of personal reasons with the cop, and then it wouldn't matter if the cop, because if she was doing something improper or illegal.
Because you're not making one, Brian. Like, make a point, establish it, stand on it.
No, you're not able to understand because if you think I'm even making an argument of whether it's illegal or illegal, that's not my point either, and I've said that several times.
She explained why she did what she did.
Yeah, 5 different reasons that contradict each other.
No, I never explained 5 different reasons.
Many
No,
personal.
it's the same thing over
Something
and
about her
over.
daughter, something about finding the cop. I don't like Nunya because she's vengeful and this and that.
Nunya
Not
was
like
stating
which
that
one is it?
Put it out publicly that she was using a cop to get info. She wanted
Why?
to protect
Okay,
the
why would that be a
person
bad thing?
helping
Why would that be a bad thing?
Fix your poopy headset. You have 5 reasons. I would love to know all 5.
Why would that? It's not my reasons. It's JFK's reasons. So that's another like not paying attention point. But is the implication that the cop did something wrong or improper or illegal that would be an issue that Nunya brought that up? Like, why would it matter that Nunya brought that up?
It could be considered as unethical and they could be fired.
Exactly. So that would be the lack of probable cause that could hurt a case. If that's
Yeah, but
true.
it never had.
No, not like
That never had to be brought
No,
up.
if that's true, yes, if that's true. If you obtain information not based on probable cause, that can be suppressed.
So we'll just not identify them and let them all go. Cool.
Yep. LB, that's what they
Again, Ryan, I have almost a perfect example.
Like, are you a catcher or not, Ryan? I don't get it.
Ryan,
Yeah, I just caught one a couple months
almost
ago.
a perfect example for you. So, like, we're about to, we have a subpoena for January 3rd to be in a court at whatever place. But it's for a guy that was previously caught. And then if we don't show up there, then all of everything is going to be brought by the state's attorney. But that guy had, for sure, CFAM on his Telegram profile. So, like, you're kind of making the straw man argument exactly what you're saying and accusing others of. So, like, how could we know or do anything of the sort? Because, I mean, the guy took our picture and used it on his Telegram. But, I mean, maintain your same straw man argument you're doing.
I actually don't know what you were trying to say, but yeah. Something about Telegram and like I don't think you understand my point again.
Ryan, did that go over your head?
I think it went under my head.
No, everything goes over your head.
No, that definitely went under. You said something about Telegram. I'm only. I don't know how you got that, whatever that was, out of JFK being disingenuous about why she cut off a resource.
You are disingenuous. You go up there and have a kickstand for everybody who supports you. I mean, what about your 5% channel?
My 5% channel?
Yeah, handicap. How you get paid like $5 on the 100.
They were
And what's your
listening
point
to
about that
her,
either? What does that mean?
putting information out about her. She wanted to protect her source. How is that not understandable?
Let me say something real quick. I don't know much about that part being a part of it. I heard about that a few weeks ago, but I wasn't worried about that. I was more so worried about us possibly not having a police contact in case we needed someone like a runner. Like Jay has had many runners in Massachusetts, and many of these preds were identified through worried about that needing, specifically here in Massachusetts, or local, so New England basically. But the thing is, he also ran out of state plates, far out of state. So, with that being said, if he were looked into because he ran a plate in California, that could be a huge issue, right, Brian?
Yeah, maybe enough to suppress, maybe enough to hurt a case.
Ryan.
Right?
You're saying
You think filming the police can hurt a case? Okay.
That's not what I. No, you're now dodging my point because your point you can't respond to my point.
You just interrupted me.
I think for the first time you may have understood my point and you just weren't able to answer it, so you had to make another point. I got kicked. Hold on. I'm rejoining. I'm trying to join again. Okay, so I'll just say this, like, whatever about it being illegal or illegal, like, that's not my point either. My point is, like, my only point is that JFK is being disingenuous about why she cut off the resource.
Right.
Anything other than that, like, I swear, like, my point is like an airplane to them. Like, it's way over their head. Like, it's like the International Space Station over them. Like, that's not my point, though. Like, that's not my point either. Like, and filming police. Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Okay, let's go.
Wait, what did I do? Oh, what did I do? Oh, hold on. I did a stupid. I didn't rage quit. I got confused. I did. Oh wait, I gotta kick myself from my own panel. Hold on. All right. I got confused.
Wait, you're leaving me?
No, I'm good. I confused myself. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know.
I know the personal issues that go on. I kind of knew about them with JFK and other people, but he's back. Okay. But
Some technical issues.
Shut up. So that wasn't why I had told her to stop running plating. I suggested it as a protection for that reason, and that was it.
Samuel, give it up.
Do you think I was in the
So,
right reasons?
involved with it, I'm not involved in.
So what does that have to do with JFK being disingenuous about cutting off that resource?
Ryan, I was explaining my part. I was just telling you, if you were fucking listening, that I had no part of that. Did you not hear that?
What makes it disingenuous?
Because, oh my god, wow. Because you're saying it's either like, okay, so my point is, why would it matter if Nunya said that the cop ran the plates because it would be improper procedure, which means that would hurt a case. So it couldn't be, and if you're saying that that's not true, then that means that it was for other personal reasons, which she actually cited, which she said. So that means that it was likely for pettiness rather than things like that. So which is it?
No. They were digging into her and her life, and somebody got into her private Facebook, she said. She had messages. He was worried about them getting a hold of whatever. She didn't know how far they had dug into her shit, and she was worried about her source being exposed.
Thank you.
Okay, why would it matter if the source is exposed?
It all starts back at the public It all
Why would it
starts
matter
back
if
at
the
the
source is
public
exposed?
comment that Nunya made about her.
No, this is what you're not understanding. Why would it matter if the source is exposed?
Because it matters.
You want your sources exposed?
Some people want
What are my
to-
sources? What would be my sources be?
I don't know.
I was just about to say.
I can tell you. I can.
All of you use fake names. I was just about to say that. All of you use fake names. All of you use pseudonyms. All of you use whatever the fuck shit this is. Yeah, talk over you. Good job. All of you do this. Why the fuck are you going after someone who does the same shit you do?
What are you talking about or trying to talk about?
What are you trying to keep up with?
Yeah, you didn't really like.
You're like making some other point to
Oh,
someone
I
else.
fucked that up. I apologize. Sorry.
Yeah, you're way off. Sorry.
All right.
Sarah.
That was
I'm sorry. I'll sit for a minute.
like
It's a matter of you don't want.
Sorry, Jared. Sorry,
Wait,
Ryan.
You're trying to do the right thing. You don't want everybody in the world to know what you're doing, especially predators.
why?
Which I'm sure.
No, why
are
would that?
around.
Why, okay, why would that be an issue? Like, here, like, if, like my, what do you mean my resources? Like, my resources, I would pose as a 14-year-old, and then I would catch them. Like, what do you mean? It would be legitimate, and I can
Well,
guarantee it
other
wouldn't hurt a
people
case.
do bigger research than that. Other people actually look into addresses and license plates and things like that. So
There are a few systems you can look up license plates as well. There's a few different systems. It doesn't just have to be police, but obviously police
are the best unedited system.
Well, it has everything regarding criminal statuses, if you've been pulled over before, any notes on you, if you're a possible runner, any warrants that you've had, any crimes that you've committed. It has all that stuff when you look it up. But like, say there's a tow truck driver, you could have a tow truck driver look stuff up, and it's going to come up with the name, the address, very basic information.
So is that illegal? Is that improper? Would that?
I mean,
It can be considered unethical for a workforce person.
Yeah, it could. Lack of probable cause. A cop running a plate. That would be lack of probable cause. That would hurt a case.
Cops can run plates for any reason, Ryan. They don't need probable cause to run your plate.
Actually,
They want an entire parking lot full of plates.
No, he is correct on that one. He does know what he's talking about, and there is no improbable cause. But you just brought it back to police, and he mentioned a truck driver. So, like, keep it on the main thing.
yeah. But by the way, I'll just like keep saying my point, like if it ever makes sense. But my point is that's not why JFK. No, it's not. We don't need Samuel. Come on, like that's not why JFK cut off the resource, because it would be like it was like secretly found out or whatever that what was going on. It was because of pettiness. That's my point. Like JFK, and if it's like caring about the Preds, JFK cut off a useful resource, allegedly, according to her, because of pettiness and nothing other than pettiness. That's my point. Y'all are making legal arguments and shit. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
It was spoke about publicly. Her private Facebook was gotten into. Her grandkids' pictures are being shared.
Yeah, that's bad, but why would that have to do with cutting off a resource for catchers? Like, there's many things you could do about that. What would that have to do with cutting off a resource for catchers?
The whole situation, she stopped doing what she was doing to try to protect herself.
Exactly.
How would that protect her? How would that even protect her? What does that have to do?
To attack her now. There's nothing to dig into.
Fucking back.
I think he's more on the side of he doesn't care about prejudice.
Yeah, like the fact that you're like defending what happened.
What am I defending?
Totally. The fact that they put that info out publicly on her, you're trying to defend it.
But you're talking about her personal Facebook and her personal shit being doxxed. That has nothing to do with her resource. There's many things you can do with that issue.
It all happened at the same time.
Hey, do you have kids?
No, I don't personally have kids.
Regardless of it doesn't matter. I'm not judgmental, it doesn't matter. But yeah, you have no kids. You don't know what it's like to be a parent. So stop.
Hold on, that doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't have an education. You know, with this thing.
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying.
That's
Like,
good.
I don't feel it either. I don't like. I just got dismissed by this person, and I'm sitting here saying that. It's like I'm just.
Wait, but hold on. Yeah, but hold on. So JFK is the one that doesn't care about kids because JFK cut off allegedly a useful resource because of pettiness alone.
no.
That's what's going a million miles over your head. Like,
Ryan.
that's the moon at this point.
Ryan, stop talking. JFK has grandchildren. She has children, and she's the best grandmother mother that the world could ever fucking. Stop.
So why did she cut off that resource for kids?
Yeah, friend. And also for her own good and the well-being of herself, her family, her grandchildren, her children.
What about saving the kids?
I said the kids.
Why did she cut off that resource then?
Brian, imagine, like, hold on. Because remember, Jeff doxed you before. Imagine you had the same resource she did, and then people exposed you to that. You had that same resource. You had to cut it off because of personal exposure. Would someone hold that same cloud over your head? Because they would say no, probably because, you know, that really hits home with you, correct?
Wait, so I wouldn't cut off a resource. I wouldn't cut off a resource. Wait, I'm trying to answer it. I wouldn't cut off. I wouldn't
dox your family before.
I wouldn't cut off a resource to catchers because of someone going after me or my family. No.
Well, that's because you don't have kids to protect.
No, I just said I wouldn't cut off a resource because if people weren't going after me. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? I just said I would not cut off a resource. Like, I would not be as meaning I would not be as petty and put myself over the cause like JFK.
There was only one catcher that was. Is stay muted because your car is so fucking loud.
So
There's only
protecting
one
her
catcher.
kids and grandchildren is petty?
Yeah, I mean, for her, yeah, because you're cutting off a resource
What?
for no reason. Because those two things have nothing to do with each other. It's yours because you're saying that this person did something I don't like what they did, and that alone is why you're cutting off the resource. It has nothing to do with the cop. It has nothing to do with what Nunya said. It had to do with your pettiness with Nunya. For maybe arguably a legitimate reason, but there's many ways you could have won a book that.
Tech, if you had to choose between protecting Sammy's kid or
I would leave the internet. Don't even give me that choice. I would leave the internet.
There you go.
Those things aren't connected though, right?
Point me.
Those things aren't connected though.
But hold on, Ryan.
They are.
No,
Going
they're-
back on that one, there's some point of a connection. Like, you're bringing up things to her, and then maybe she stopped because, you know, her own family and her own kids, and then young kids are getting doxxed. Like, maybe she's choosing to leave and stop doing that because of that. Would you support
No,
that
because
if that was
okay, the
case?
cop because the cop looking up the plates would have nothing to do with her or kids.
You have no.
Is she?
I
Ryan, she never once said there was a cop, and also FBK brought that one up to you.
Get it
I
straight.
thought JFK did JFK not just say that it was a cop running a plate and that was the issue?
There was a cop. I said it was a friend, and I said your friend Nunya said it was a cop.
Okay,
I
why
said,
would
I
that be an issue if
Messenger, and I don't want her to get into to find out who
So,
I'm
Ryan, you're reverting
she could have
back
found
to
out
what
she could have
FBK
found that
said.
out regardless of whatever you're doing for a catcher. If she could just found that out regardless.
What FBK just mentioned to you previously is not illegal, and it's very common. And
That's not
you
my
could ask
point.
your family.
That's
for,
not
you know, if a cop they're on a patrol unit, they could just run a license plate and see if they have any warrants or anything of the matter. So, like,
so yeah, so why would that be an issue if Nunya uncovered that? Since it's so legitimate and legal.
Her personal life.
My
What are you missing?
Why are you just bringing up Nunya at every breath you get?
Because you're bringing up Nunya at every breath you get.
No, I'm
That's the
definitely not.
point. Like, because I'm saying the whole reason that JFK cut off that resource was an issue with Nunya, as all of you are now admitting to slowly. Like, you're getting there. You're doing good.
Nunya means a public statement showing she was digging into her personal life as her personal life was being dug into, and it was very obvious.
And also another point, just to like make sure the point's very clear. Even if none of that even was true, like let's say I'm gonna talk. No. I'm making my point. Even if let's say JFK just never even had a friend that looked up any place at all and had no issue, whatever. Let's just say Nunya just didn't like JFK for whatever reason. I don't know why. You know, she could have just docked. She could have done the same thing.
Wait, you were going to say
She could have done the same thing. She could have found the same Facebook and the same information and the same kids and the same thing. It would have nothing to do with that resource.
She's going to just say she could have just doxed her?
And as far as the doxing thing, she says all the time in the comment section she's from my city, Marlboro.
You were just speaking on that. You said if she wanted to, she could have doxed, and then you literally just changed your words mid-sentence.
Okay. No. You're saying the point why she cut off that resource was because because of what Nunya did. But if that resource wasn't even there in the first place, that would have nothing. Like Nunya could have just done the same thing. So that resource and that situation are not connected, whether you understand it or not.
That's why I said it's a combination of everything. She's trying to protect her life, her kids, her grandkids, her resources, everything. It's all of it.
Yep.
Like just her being a presence on the internet, that would put her susceptible to the docs. It would have nothing to do with the resource.
Let me tell you.
You're trying to make like a bunch of like bullshit together in a stew and trying to make it work, but it's not gonna make the stew. Like it's not gonna make a point.
I do.
A bunch of bad points connected don't make a good point.
Okay, so do you think she doxed me on purpose or just because it happened?
That's I'm going here nor there with that. That's another situation.
The jail calls.
Hold on.
Yeah,
The
there's
FTK
conflict,
talk.
right?
Let FTK talk for a second.
StreamYard did it.
FTK's trying to speak.
I don't know. Elsie won't let. Every time I talk, Elsie talks.
Sorry.
That's so nice of you.
So Ryan, you're right, right? You're right that just being on the internet alone makes you susceptible to having your information given. You're 100% correct.
And again, not justified.
Personally,
I love them.
in my opinion on this whole thing, do I believe the Nunya thing had or the pictures being taken had great effect on the decision to not talk to this person anymore, get them to give information? No, because I'm the one that told her. I have receipts, I have messages that I sent that said, "Hey, stop doing this. Massachusetts is under watch right now. They're checking people, checking plates, because there's someone that checked a plate for a well-known journalist in the area, and he's now being charged with like 10 crimes."
Oh,
FTK.
ten crimes.
Trying to
So
checking plates for a non-crime as they're trying to charge him with that. Even if
Right.
he's not the one that
So
checked
did
the plate.
Okay, so I'm just trying to figure it out. Did JFK cut off that resource because of that advice, or because Nunya was doxing her family, which would have nothing to do with that?
In her side,
Hold on, Ryan. Did you just say Nunya was doxing JFK's family?
JFK said Nunya was doxing JFK's family, right?
Oh, yeah.
I might have misheard you then. Okay, my bad.
But did I back the one?
yes.
Like my question is, is that why or not?
Ryan, stop. She's talking.
Okay.
But I
Thank you, Ryan, or
No, FTK.
FTK. Thank you. I'm sorry. There's been too many.
Yes,
Thank
you did contact me and tell me that, but I had stopped the night before. You can ask PVP. It was 3:00 in the morning. He was trying to get some back plates from 2 years ago, and I said to him, I deleted everything. I'm so sorry. I had to get rid of everything. I said, all the drama. And he goes, enough said. He goes, I'm sorry. He goes, I wish it worked this way, but it did. And I said, I'm sorry, I can't help you anymore. But you know what? I was not putting my friend in danger. Whether you think he's a cop or you think he's a judge or a lawyer, whatever the fuck you think he is, Ryan, I don't care what you think he is. Nanya was looking into my information. She was into my Facebook, and I did not want him to be identified. Case closed. But over the 4 years, I will say he's identified probably 400 Preds.
I do have a question because
okay.
I
I was gonna
thought
respond,
at some point JFK that Ryan supported you and then he kind of turned his back on you.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I thought that you two were friends at some point.
I mean, okay, I don't know what that was about, but
So Ryan, would you say you were never friends with JFK or you just became not friends with her recently?
I mean, she was like a person, and really, I mean, I'm not trying to be like even mean saying this. She's really just kind of a person in chat, and that's like not like my definition of a friend. Like, calm down.
You know,
Like these are
nieces
people in
and
chat. We're on the internet. Like what?
Ryan, nieces and nephews.
You're a
And then
person,
two,
Jeff,
and then
I would be
two.
there. There's no difference.
Exactly. Yeah, we're all people on the internet. Like we're not in the same room together. Yeah. But my point is, Nanya.
Taking Ryan though.
So yeah, but now it's about protecting that friend's safety, or is it about that person was a cop, or was it because of Nanya looking into your personal information, or what? Like there has to be a singular cause to
Ryan, let
her
me just
cutting off that
pitch
resource.
you a crazy situation, right? Like maybe
Had to identify. Okay,
go for it, JFK.
would you just accept it?
What?
Tech, if I identified a Pred for you, a runner, would you just accept it, or would you say, "Oh my God, where did that come from"?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I could give you legitimate like bias on that one because I would do all of that information myself. But Ryan would say that's illegitimate.
Okay, Tech. STK knows what I've done.
Well, I know, but so Ryan, we'll just say that you know the kidnapping cats or two that you were involved in. What if she had any assistance in that? Would you say that she was abusing her power or shifting stuff off to try to help you? Because you gotta try to keep a standard, right?
Wait, I'm trying to.
If you would,
Again, it's going under my head, bro.
We'll just say, you know, whenever you got kidnapped in the hotel or whenever you got kidnapped in the car, if either time that JFK helped identify that predator, I mean, are you discounting her on that one?
I mean, I would be concerned if it would hurt the case, according to her.
how about,
I mean-
how about driving 45 minutes down the highway and say Alex and Jason and everybody lost touch with you and they only had the plate to go on? Would you or would you not want me to find out who that plate belonged to so we could find you? Or would you just want to say, "Oh, no, forget it. It might hurt the case"?
Well, I mean, actually, I think I would just deal with the guy, like, and then,
Oh,
like, I would be able to probably escape that situation because I'm an adult. Like, honestly, the only danger in that case was just that he could maybe freak out while he's driving, and then maybe it could cause a car accident. That was my only concern. I'm not afraid of another man, actually. So I would just wait till he got there, and then I would know where he lives because we were driving to where he lives. So I wouldn't need you to find. I wouldn't need you to find out. I wouldn't need you to find out where he lives because we were going to where he lives, and I would just need to know where I'm at. That's all I would need to do.
He took you to. I would-
Yeah, he took me to his house so I know where he's at. That was the whole like point of the catch. Like,
You're kidnapped with no phone. How do you get help?
Get kidnapped. There's no-
bro, you can't really kidnap me. I'm not really a 14-year-old. I was playing one. It's like you're confusing the
You're
character.
not a giant either, Ryan. Somebody could kidnap you.
I honestly, other than him getting into a car accident, he's not really that much of an issue. Not really. No, he couldn't really do much.
Another man could overpower you.
But now we're going off the rails, and I think we're getting into kind of like a car accident on the panel because now we're going off the rails into other areas that don't make sense. Like we're going to gibberish. But you're saying like if running the, I would.
That's what comes down to.
I could easily deal with the predator. Would rather not like that hurt a case, but that has nothing to do with that JFK was being disingenuous about why she cut off the resource because she's petty with Anya.
I feel like a broken record. I have one thing to say.
I'm only a broken record because I have to explain the same point multiple times.
Because you're a broken record.
Nunya made the comment. She told him at 3 a.m. she couldn't help.
What restaurant do you work at Marlboro?
Huh?
I love that.
What?
What restaurant do you at in
Yeah,
Marlboro?
which one in Marlboro?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, I know you're not going to say. I know.
Guess what?
But you know what?
I'll find
There's not
out.
that many.
I'll find out.
Okay.
I'm so sick of your fucking little.
Oh yeah, so you're sick of my points because you're not able to defend yourself, are you? No response. I will happily take the W, and you guys can all take the L's. You lose. Hold that L.
And then people.
Stop it.
Why should I even worry about that? Like, I just wash dishes, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not doing anything bad. Like, I'm not thinking I hide. I just wash dishes, bro. Like, what? The
Can you
fuck?
answer me a question?
Okay, yeah.
All right. In your opinion, how is someone looking up a plate gonna ruin a case?
Are you, bro? Are you joking? Are you trolling me right now?
It's never.
No, I'm asking you a question because I want to hear your answer.
I do too. Thank you.
I'm not trying to fight. I'm trying to have a conversation.
No, I thought you were. No, I thought you were actually like.
Just answer the question.
So yeah, that could hurt a case. Like because.
Yeah, how? That's what I'm asking.
So if a cop uncovers information if any information is obtained without probable cause, that information evidence could be suppressed. Glad it wasn't, but it could be suppressed.
We don't need probable cause to run plates. Cops do it all day long.
No, you need probable cause. You might want to.
No, you don't, Ryan. That's incorrect. That's highly incorrect.
Cops do it
That's
all
false.
day long.
So you think you can just run plates like for personal reasons? What you're saying?
No. This is not personal
No.
reasons. These are for crimes that have been committed.
Thank you.
So okay, so then that would be a situation where you're working in cooperation with law enforcement, which wouldn't be an
But
issue.
you're talking about two separate things. Can you run plates without probable cause? Yes or no?
No,
Okay. Well, there's no
not for personal reasons.
talking to you about it. 'Cause
Not for personal reasons. You can't be like, I don't like that guy. He's going the speed limit. He's not doing anything wrong, and I'm just gonna run his plate. For personal
Yeah,
reasons.
they absolutely can do that.
They're not the same.
Yeah. So if you
Did you hear Bobby Joe earlier?
no, so
Did you hear Bobby Joe earlier?
and you just said that too. Like you just said a cop can't run plates for personal reasons, and now you're saying they can. Oh my god.
No, I'm saying to your example. I'm saying
You just made this whole point about there was a whole Massachusetts audit of this. Like, yeah, for that reason. Like you made my yeah.
They can run your plate for any reason that they want.
So why was there an audit?
Because all right, so Turtle Boy asked people to run plates.
Mm-hmm.
One of them ended up being someone that was a dispatcher somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That person, so they arrested him for 10 counts on witness intimidation. They seized his devices. They looked through all of his messages. They looked through the people like that were giving him plate numbers for things that weren't crimes, right? It was just they were looking. Aiden wanted the names of people that were in cars that were like driving up to his house. People that were in front of someone else's house. One of the people that he's charged with intimidating.
It's like an investigation.
So you guys just making other points considering you took the L from my original point.
You just asked me a question. Are you gonna let me finish it, Ryan?
No, but now we're getting into.
Are you gonna listen to it?
Yeah, but now, yeah, but I
know.
no, but I think you're mad. You're mad because you just lost. You're mad because you lost.
Lost what?
Because the whole because now if you notice now we're into a whole another debate about the legality of the plates But that wasn't the original argument, was it? That's how you lost.
I asked you a question. You're just trying to avoid the question that I asked. That's all you're doing.
No, I'll answer any questions. I'm just making the point that you just weren't able to respond to the other point. You just lost the other point. So now we're just in another
What
debate.
point?
What was the other point?
The other point
I
was
asked you a
JFK
question.
was being. It was very clear that JFK was being
No, we weren't
disingenuous.
talking about her. We
Why
were
are you mad,
talking
bro?
about her.
You're mad because you lost a point. Like because
Ryan,
the-
we were talking about plates.
originally
You were
actually
talking about-
originally the whole point was that I was saying that if
Yeah,
JFK
10 minutes
JFK's
ago.
own
But we're not
reason.
there right now.
Yeah, because you lost 10 minutes ago. Yeah, so now we're in another conversation. That's my point, actually. Yeah, so go on.
No, you're just being a fucking retard, dude.
Nah, I think you're looking in the mirror, bro.
What a child.
We were talking about plates and probable cause. You asked me about the situation. I'm telling you the situation. You want to go back 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just making the point that we're at a new point in a new conversation. That's which
No.
is fine, but like
You're just making all these points, Ryan. I guess I just can't keep up with the 50 points you're making.
I guess
Right?
I guess
Why
not.
don't you stay on one track, Ryan?
Yeah, he was on a rampage.
So make your point, FTK.
FTK wants predators caught.
He was on
Because
a
you just made a whole point about how police auditor, like, there's a whole police audit for that police officers can't just like run plates willy nilly, and that's bad.
How this
And-
started, he was explaining it to you, and you popped in with, "Oh, now you're taking an L." Like you're such a child.
Is the L for LB the L? Like, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's
Like,
what it is, right?
just straight L's?
Big L. Big fucking L. You got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So because Aiden had these people run the plates, and they went through his messages, they ran all the names, they figured out how these people were running plates. One of them was the dispatcher. These plates were being ran for no legal reason whatsoever. Unlike where catches are happening, they're run because these people committed a crime. Correct? Yes or no?
Great point, FTK.
That might be correct. That honestly, I'll admit, like, in this territory, I actually don't know. I'm explaining my ignorance on this issue, like with the legalities of like the legalities of the plate of the case, like of running a plate or not. You know, who knows? Like, but I'm saying that if JFK is citing that as a reason, that's the
Ryan,
point.
why do you recant on everything? Like, you make a point and then you stand on it, and then people prove you wrong.
No, it wasn't proven wrong. It was proven right, and you lost, and now we're talking about something else. That's what's going on here.
No, no one lost. We're talking about
To be honest, I'll actually just have to say I don't know about like the full legalities of like plates. That's not my thing. That wasn't the point I originally
You
made.
were just
Like,
speaking on it like 3 weeks ago. Why would you speak on something you don't know about?
I didn't speak on something I don't know about. I originally came in.
Don't know about
No,
it.
okay, so pay attention. I originally came in with the point saying that JFK cited as the reason that it was either improper or illegal for the police officer to uncover that information, right?
You just claimed that you don't know anything about plates, so you don't know.
Yeah, so because I said I said I wasn't weighing in on I wasn't personally weighing in on the legality of running the plates myself, but I was saying that JFK. No, you're talking faster than you can think.
You just weighed in on the legalities of that. Like, how are
Because
you denying that?
we're in a whole nother conversation of a discussion that has nothing to do with the original point that I made. No, it doesn't have to do with the original conversation we made. I came in saying that was JFK's reason for cutting off that resource, and obviously that got shot out of the water because that wasn't really the reason. It was just so I'm so
made
my
a public statement about her working with a cop and looking up plates. That made her cut things off, and
Why?
her pictures got found, and she was being dug into, basically.
Those things aren't
She didn't
connected
know-
though, are they?
You didn't know what Nunya was capable, and Nunya was the one making the public statement against her.
And she could have been doxxed. And she could have been doxxed without that resource too.
Right,
Shut up. Shut up.
Wait, hold up.
She
Wait,
did
wait,
what
wait,
she
wait,
could
wait, 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 wait.
Family, which you wouldn't know about, but But you don't have a fucking family, right?
Ryan, you just said, what if they
Don't
weren't?
get it.
So, Ryan,
Wait, one
what
at
if
a
they
time, come
weren't?
on.
They just were.
Wait,
Like,
one at a
Ryan,
time.
you have proof that they weren't?
Proof that they weren't what?
Exactly what you just said. You were just arguing the point on this matter.
No, like, wait, like, you have to substantiate something, bro. Like what? What's your point? What are you saying?
So, Ryan,
I'm saying
I-
that for okay, here, like for the reason JFK cited the reason that wasn't the reason. That's my point. I'm saying that JFK cut off a resource to catchers because of her own pettiness, for her own personal reasons. That was and that was established.
Protecting your family and your resources, buddy.
Ryan, don't you have so many resources within your family?
No. Are you kidding me? Me and my family never, ever talk about predator catching. Ever. They never use as a resource.
But she does have a family. She has
Ever.
kids and grandkids.
So it's
How
okay
is
if
What the
protecting
hell is
them?
wrong with you? Are you like, and you're calling me dumb? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, that would be the biggest conflict of interest issue ever. Like,
How is
you
protecting
have
your
like,
family petty, Ryan? Answer
like
that.
you.
How is
You think I
protecting your
use my
family-
family as resources for catchers? Like, how? Like, what?
No,
What is
no.
wrong with you?
Ryan,
Like,
you
how
just
many
use
things
women
need to
that
go
are-
wrong in your brain for you to like? Wow.
Ryan, you just use women that are bigger and taller than you to go stand in front of you.
Yeah.
Facts.
Watch the entire catch. I followed him to his plate. I followed him alone to his car.
He ran away from his car.
I followed. No, he drove off. You dummy! He drove off. Watch the catch. Watch the catch. Watch the catch. One like that's another
Ryan,
point.
are you gonna answer my question?
No, whenever the woman
How
walked
is
in-
Watch the
protecting
catch.
your-
Watch the catch. Watch the catch. You're uneducated on many
Ryan,
things,
so
including the catch.
Whenever you went and then the woman stood in
What?
front of you.
Yeah.
and
After
defended you,
that,
and then you
I
chose-
followed the pred alone to his car without her, and he
You
drove off.
followed the
And then he
Pred
ripped the
alone.
plates
Yes.
off, and I laughed at him, and he drove off. So watch the catch. You don't know what you're talking about. And I would never, ever use my family as a resource for a catch because I would never put my family in that position, nor would they want to put themselves in that position. And that's a ridiculous thing to say.
Hide behind a woman.
I never did. You made that up.
You literally did.
You
within
made
the
you made
catch.
you made up
Yeah,
you
I
made
don't
up
believe that.
you made up that you made up that I use my family as a resource for a catch. You don't know what you're talking about.
Who the hell said
Ryan,
that? Ryan, I was like,
Ryan, how is protecting your resource, your kids, and your grandkids petty? Please answer
Because
that.
none of those things have anything to do with each other.
check your chat.
Kelly wants to get that.
What do you mean?
So
That doesn't answer the question. How is protecting all of those things petty?
True or false?
That's
Is,
your argument.
oh wait, I have actually a very serious question. True or false? What is 6 plus 6?
You're completely. Oh, I just asked you a
No,
very
no,
simple
no.
question.
No, I'm not. I have a very.
How is that petty?
I have a really simple
That
question.
was your argument.
No, I
5
have.
seconds
No,
ago.
I have an even more simple question. True or false? What's 6 plus 6?
Ryan,
There is no way that you ask what is 6 plus 6, true or false.
Exactly, and there's no correct answer because it's operating on false premises. Exactly.
The correct answer is 12, you stupid
you
fuck.
just said she was
Exactly.
petty.
So that would be
for
there is no
cutting
way
off
to
her
answer that
resource.
question because it's on false premises because it's a bullshit question. Exactly. Thanks.
You
That's my
just
point,
used
Max.
one embedded off of the answer that you just wanted. So you said, what is 6 plus 6? It's
You just
whatever you just said. And
Yeah,
then it's
that's a
12.
bad question, right? Because that's as bad as LB's question. That's my point. That's an impartial answer to the question.
No,
You just said JFK was petty for cutting off her resource. The
Yes.
point of that was to protect her
let him
resource
prove his
and
point.
her family.
Let
Why
him
is
prove-
that petty?
Let him prove his point because he has a point to prove.
No, he doesn't.
A point to prove.
He can't even answer a simple question of what he just said. I'm asking him to
What's
explain
wrong?
what
Yeah,
he
you said like,
just
what's
said.
wrong with the protecting the resources and the family and this and that? Even though Nunya could have done that anyway
No,
without the
I said,
resources
how
and
is
this and that. Like
petty?
what?
I didn't say all that other shit. How is
Yeah, like
protecting your resource, your kids, and your grandkids petty? Period. That's the question. How are those things petty?
because those things aren't connected. You're asking the question. You're like asking.
Are they petty?
You're asking
To
the question
protect
like is
your
6 plus
family?
6 false or true? That's like what you're saying.
Is it
That's operating
petty
on false
to protect
premises.
your family or try
Brian,
to?
have you pressed the red button on the whole Tommy FM thing? Because
I don't know about it.
The whole Thomas Vance catch that they whole collabed on.
So now we're getting into Tom. Now we're getting into Tommy. Are you kidding me, bro? Y'all are trolling me at this point, bro.
Why are we trolling?
We're getting into Tommy now, bro.
Yeah, let's keep it on track. Let's keep it on track.
I wish you'd make him answer the question
Tommy.
I just asked him. Because I think that's
What about
important.
answer
Tommy?
questions? He was asking you
He
questions.
stated it. He made the statement. I just want him to explain it.
Yeah, because
He said-
obviously I derailed the
said-
actual reason that JFK actually cut off the resource because it wasn't because of protecting her family or anything. Because Nunya could have done that anyway, right?
Bro, why do you
But
feel
that doesn't mean she shouldn't have done what she could to kind of put some roadblocks.
And that's not even my point either.
Ryan, why do you stand on Dunya's back like she's the supreme truth? Like,
How does that make her petty?
No, Ryan, I watched you from the Rami drill school, and then you reported all that. You were in that with Red Hood, and you reported it. Now you're just sitting on Dunya's back based upon what she says. And you, like, shoot, 2.5 years ago, you just did your own independent thing. Now you're just sitting on other people's back.
He used to think on his own. I totally agree, Jack.
And you
So-
answering questions.
So we're
with
talking about me
questions.
thinking I'm on my own or my point that you can't respond to.
Answering questions with questions.
So you're just following a narrative now.
You can think, right? You can think on your own point with your own topic, but you just kind of adapt based on what's independent to you.
I'll just say okay. Bet. I don't know. I'll just say bet. That's what the new kids are saying nowadays. Bet.
He's
Um,
streaming us on his.
Oh yeah, this is gold.
Oh, this is gold because you're an
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah, I mean, I follow you guys for like 2 hours.
So
That's awesome.
stupid, Ryan. I don't know anybody that would think you sound intelligent. This is so ridiculous.
I'm not the most intelligent, but at least I was able to make my point.
But they're for the catches.
You weren't. You weren't.
Brian,
Whether you know it or not, I did.
hold on. Can I ask about the whole NVCat coding way? Because you are a terrible coder. I
Yeah.
fucking hate coding, but you're not good at it.
No, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm making a channel about learning to code. Yeah.
But you tell that to people.
So I'm showing my learning. That's exactly it. I'm a terrible coder. I'm learning how to be a good coder.
Why
And that's the
would
point
you
of the
sell
channel.
something that you know nothing about?
Because I'm showing the process of becoming a terrible coder to a good coder. I'm learning. Yeah, that's the whole point of the code. So when I do learn how to code, no, so when I do, no. I said I'm learning as I'm coding, and then so that once I learn what I know, then I can go back and all of my learning is out there. What?
Bro, you code like a 12-year-old. Like your coding is stripped. Like
So now we're getting into coding before we're getting into Tommy. Before we're getting like, what are we getting into? I'm not denying I'm a beginner.
Brian, everything that you do, you fail at.
Yeah, let's not make more argument, Ryan.
Where is
Well,
the-
you're a
where-
poopy
Where's the
pants.
W that you've ever caught anything on the internet?
What?
Where is one W that you've ever caught anything on the internet other than a catch? Because I will not drive you down for that. You have at least 7 catches.
Get a W on the internet? What do you mean?
I mean, go grab a W. Like, what do you do to try to help people other than? I mean, you have like 7 catches.
I have like 40 catches.
40. Wow.
40.
That's
Yeah.
close.
At least 30. No argument. Like even not including working with anyone else, just my catches, at least 30.
Where are they?
They got taken down by YouTube.
I mean,
I need an editor to put it out. That's why I have an editor.
Did you put them up on like Rumble?
I'm getting an editor to put it out.
Brian, you pay an editor with your dishwashing job.
I make 1,000 from. Okay, so now we're getting even to that. Like What point are you making?
You pay an editor and you wash dishes. I mean, like
I get 1,000 a month from
I'm
catching and I'm
very
reinvesting it back into it, and that's what I'm doing.
I'm very envy-capped of you. And you make 5% off your channel. Very envy-capped.
Which is about $1,000 a month that I can reinvest into EnvyCap, yeah, in catching predators. And what is your point?
I mean, how long did you talk about trying to catch a predator or decoy? It was like, what, 9 months?
I don't know your like. What are you talking about? 9 months? Some of them,
How
baby.
long between you making that 5% off of your channel until your next catch happened?
Well, I stopped catching for medical reasons. I couldn't drive.
Well, yeah, because Cam got you addicted to Kratom. That's very fair.
So now we're getting into okay. So you're like, so I'm just gonna assume you gave up making like responding to anything of substance at this point.
What the?
Yeah,
Well, you just said an hour ago, Ryan.
We got into dishwashing. We got into Tommy. We got into all kinds of things. You gave up.
Just go up and say whatever you want.
Let's go back to something Tech said. He asked, I believe, Tech, were you saying you were asking about why Ryan did not press the red button about SM and Tommy's situation?
Yeah, and actually, wouldn't that be?
He was on board with that. Now he's right along with them.
No, I'm not with them. What are you talking about? I don't know Tommy. Like, I really don't have anything to do with Tommy. I don't know what you guys like are obsessed with Tommy. Like if it gets to the point where it's found that Tommy's a CP suspect, I will personally 100% back you. And even if something's off the level about that, that should 100% be looked into. That is in no way a defense of Tommy.
Don't everyone attack Ryan at once, but Ryan, do you not remember like 3 different instances of Tommy recording CP on his live stream? Like, did that just all get forgotten about?
Are you listening?
It wasn't 3 times, it was only twice.
Go read what your friend is gonna do.
Yeah, based on the information, yeah, that was concerning. Like, what's your point? Nothing changed.
You know O'Reilly? Do you know him, Ryan?
O'Reilly?
Nico,
Bill O'Reilly?
you know you won't fucking pull up? Will you tell Nanya, your little friend, she fucking goes into anything of mine, I will have Nico fucking pull up on you. And
What?
Who's
Nico?
No, JFK.
Wait. Okay, like
that is way too aggressive for both sides.
I know it's upsetting to lose an argument, but like, calm down. What? So I'm just making the point that was the whole reason all along. I'm just saying, admit it. It's good to be truthful. You admit it, like.
Right now, you tell your little fucking fat ass friend, she keeps this shit up, and you always say pull up or shut up. Do you know Nico Riley?
No.
I know you know him. I'll have him fucking pull up on you. I'm done.
Nico Riley. I don't know Nico Riley. Who the fuck is Nico Riley?
Oh, you not know Nico Riley?
I don't know. I do not know who Nico Riley is. No.
Well, when he pulls up to your fucking house, you will.
I don't even live in a house.
I know where you're at, fucking Ryan.
You can.
There all the time.
Yeah, I made it the most obvious it could possibly be where I live.
Well, and exactly, you did that. You did that. And
Yeah.
You did that.
And I don't give a shit. Bro, if someone pulls up on me, I'm gonna be drinking my coffee and having churros in the coffee shop next to my building. So that's even more information, and I'll be just fine.
Okay.
I'll be chilling.
And when you see him walk in, don't you cover in the corner.
I don't think I will. I'll be chilling.
Oh, you will. You most certainly will.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm so fucking sick of your little fucking games and your friends' little games.
Yeah, because I'm just saying the real reason. I'm just making the point that the real reason you cut off that resource was because you were mad. You're mad at someone on the internet. That was the real reason. That's all I was getting you to admit.
Ryan, like, did you not hear? Hold on, Ryan. Did you not hear everything that FTK tried to tell you earlier?
No, he doesn't hear. He's a fucking.
Well, I heard all of you guys try to make a bunch of like bad points and put into a stew and try to turn into a good point, but that wasn't even enough to defeat my argument. Clearly.
Ryan, I could drop down just for you and then let FTK come back up to talk to you if that would serve you better.
It's not gonna get through to him.
I mean,
It doesn't.
I'll talk to whoever you want me to talk to. I mean, I'm all game.
You can talk to whoever you want to talk to. I can make your life decisions. That'd be really weird.
I guess so, but you just said you would drop down for FDK to talk to me, so
Here,
Like,
Ryan,
That fucking thinks she's got it all.
you literally just have a cop out for anything that anybody asks you.
what's what capo? Like what? Like
So,
what
here,
capo?
I'm willing to just drop down, never ask you a question again. But you're not willing to answer any more FTK's questions after he just asked you some questions. And then I think it's very fair for FTK and JFK to be up here asking you questions, not me.
I'm not saying that. Like, okay, so ask a question. What the fuck? Like, ask a question.
Well, I don't have further questions for you, but I will drop. So maybe if JFK or FTK wants to ask, because I don't know anything about you, Ryan. It's not my place for my business.
All right, so bring the questions. I guess we can start that questioning session.
I actually have a question for JFK. If that's okay, JFK, are you still there?
Sure, yes.
JFK, why did you stop running plates?
Excuse me?
Why did you stop running plates?
Well, because when people start looking into your background and get into your messages and steal your grandkids' pictures, you try and protect your friends.
Okay, I feel like in the conversation, at one point in the conversation, you said that, or it was said that you stopped running plates because of Nunya, and then another point in the conversation, it was said that FTK told you to stop.
She said she had already told them she wasn't going to do it before FTK contacted her.
Oh, okay.
Boom. So it wasn't because of that, right?
No, it started with the public
Oh,
statement.
okay. So like you just admitted that it wasn't because of that, but okay.
Sorry.
She was already gonna cut off the resource anyway, right?
By Nunya.
But you just said that wasn't the reason.
She cut the contacts. She tried to protect herself, and then she said FTK contacted her the next day and said what was going on in their state or whatever.
Exactly. Thank you.
Right? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I listen pretty good. I try.
Too. So Ryan, you're like talking to a wall. You don't give a fuck if predators are identified or not, obviously. All you care about is the drama and all your drama little friends.
Yeah, you cut off a resource because of drama. You cut off a resource because of cutting off Preds. You cut off a resource for identifying Preds because of drama.
Plus, it's because your friends suck.
You cut off a resource because of drama. So you can't talk to me about cutting resources off because of drama. Because you cut off a resource because of drama. That's you.
Drama.
And you're only mad. And you're only mad because it's your fault. You're mad. You're
Personal
you
attacks
lost.
and being looked into are a little bit bigger than just drama.
4 years of fucking helping Fred catches.
And the reason why you want to get like your friend or whatever to pull up on me because you lost and you're mad and you're petty. And you made no real argument.
You wait till PB Mass comes back. He's gonna have nothing to do with you either.
I'm fine with going on all my catches alone. Like I just work myself, bro. Like whatever.
What's back?
I have respect for PB Mass, but like whatever. Like I'm like no one can take anything away from me.
Really?
Really.
Do you remember who Pink Hat is?
Pink Hat?
Yeah, he used to do catches with Jason in the beginning. Remember him?
Not really. Who? No.
Well, you may look back and see who Pink Hat is, because my daughter that you were disrespecting, that's her husband.
I don't even know your daughter.
Oh, well, you were disrespecting her tonight over this. And
How's I disrespecting your daughter? I don't know your daughter.
best Jason Pink Hat is?
I'm making the point that you cut off a resource for a disingenuous reason that has nothing to do with your daughter. I don't even know your daughter.
Stupid friend put shit out there.
She did it for a reason, for her own good, for everybody's good.
Yeah,
And
Elvis told him that.
also.
Yeah, he just doesn't listen.
No, you can't comprehend even anything. Like
Hi, shut the fuck up, look up Pink Hat, and you want no problem. Shut the fuck up.
I'll go Google Pink Hat. I'll Google a Pink Hat. Okay. Okay. Like that doesn't make any sense, bro. Like that doesn't even make any sense. Like to say look it up. If it was like an underground person or whatever that worked with a catcher, that wouldn't even pop up if you look up Pink Hat. That sounds stupid.
Like, I literally said it in less than 15 words. Why what happened, and he still can't like comprehend it. So we're all talking to a wall.
Exactly.
Maybe a little song by it. Shut the fuck up.
Huh?
Try somewhere else.
What's up?
He's got catches under his belt than you do.
Wait, what's that?
Do you not remember the first catches Jason did?
I mean, yeah, like, I mean, kind of. Like, what's your point? I know he catches. Like, what's your point?
Do you know who did
You
it?
just said you didn't know who he was.
You
I know-
remember who was first?
I know Pee Masses.
Who did he catch with in the beginning?
I don't know. I thought it was like his cousin or something, like
It
the
was
guy with the
cousin.
raspy voice.
Guess who his cousin is?
I
My
don't-
son-in-law.
Okay,
Okay.
you're telling me this. I don't know.
Why am I telling you this? Because
Yeah.
he's got more than you got under your belt because you're a fucking fraud.
He has over 30 catches under his belt. Wow, that's pretty good.
Well, you know what? You don't have 30. You have 30 decoys.
No, that's like that number is actually a low ball from not even including exposure, not even including working with other catchers. A low ball is 30 minimum.
30 catches. I've never seen him.
I can prove I have 30. I'll prove I have 30.
You prove it. And are they by yourself or are they with Jason?
I've done a lot of catches by myself.
Oh, by yourself. Oh, okay.
My last catch was by myself, and I got a predator arrested in my own city, in Marlboro.
Oh, yeah.
I caught a pred in your city, Marlboro, and I got him arrested
What? You
by
caught
myself.
somebody, Jason.
By
And you know
myself.
what? You caught him by yourself, and I give you props for that. And I was in that catch. I could speak though because your friends don't.
And also, PP Mask caught him too.
I was
Yeah.
comparing your.
Hello.
You know what? I'm sorry I even helped this community because of people like you.
Yeah, your pettiness, and that's your problem. It's pettiness. It's your fault.
No, my pettiness. I have no pettiness.
It's your fault. Yeah, you are petty. You cut off a resource to identify preds. You put that. You can get some pettiness. Because you have a problem with someone on the internet, you would cut off a resource for the kids. So you don't give me a vote for the kids. I caught a predator alone like 2 months ago for the kids. Like whatever, Mound City. Like you cut off a resource because you have a problem with the internet and you don't want to admit that that's the reason. So you try to make up a bunch of other reasons.
You wouldn't protect your own kids or grandkids before you would.
Is 6 plus 6 equal to true or false? Like false premises again.
Ryan.
Stop taking L's, LB.
They're an idiot, dude.
Oh, but you can't get through to this fucking.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm talking to a lot. This has gone like way longer.
Yeah, because if you're not able to understand any points, it would be like talking to a wall. Yeah.
You're many Nanya now, by now, and she will never have your back, okay? And you will learn that the hard way.
I don't need anyone to have my back. I don't need. I have my back.
I heard you earlier.
I don't. I don't need anyone to have my back. I have my back.
Is Nanya a doxer?
Honestly, I don't know whether like she is or not. If she has dogs, I'm not gonna say no.
That's how we know.
If she did dogs, like I don't know. That's not my point to make.
She did.
I'm not coming. I'm not even making the point. I'm honestly just. I actually like just started to know who Nanya even was somewhat recently.
I didn't watch
And-
that. I didn't see it. It was offline that day. Sorry, guys.
And I didn't come in here to white knight Nanya. I came to make the point that JFK is disingenuous. That JFK is disingenuous about why she cut off a resource because she has pettiness over a problem with someone on the internet, and that's why she cut off the internet. That's why she cut off the resource.
It's her life, it's her family, and she has the right to do that, okay?
I would protect my family first.
Exactly.
I'm not coming on here as a Nanya apologist. That's not my.
Well, you have. I've been listening for like.
And I'll say this because like I don't spend watching hours and hours and hours of panels to even know whether like someone doxed someone or not. I won't even be able to know that because I don't follow. I'm not able to follow all the panels.
Oh my God.
They are very
As you just said, this is
highly publicized. You're telling me you haven't seen her doxes?
It's like, and I mean, these panels go on for hours and hours and hours, like
She put
per week.
Christy's phone number out. She put Sam's phone number out. She put JT's elderly sister's address out.
I don't follow the panels. I didn't even watch the jail calls. I can't. I can't even weigh in on it.
I hate this. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know. There's no way.
They're all telling you, go, Ryan, go, go, go? Are they all cheering you on and feeding this, making you feel like a big man?
Big man, what are you talking about?
And they have always defended you because I thought you
I don't.
were smart.
I don't care who defends me.
Now, hold on, let me
I don't.
talk.
I don't care who defends me.
You do, or you
I don't.
speaking the truth, because I know
I care
damn
about it's
well
right
you've
or
seen
wrong. I don't
those
care about
doxes.
who defends me.
I know damn well you've seen those doxes or heard of them. So stop
No.
fucking lying.
No, I haven't. Like those jail calls are like hours and hours and hours. I have not watched all those jail calls. No.
Okay, so I have a question, and it's out of the subject. I have a question, not about Nanya. So months ago, you read a comment from a troll that I talked about my son's, private parts, and you like highlighted the comment and made it as it was true, and you didn't ask for proof, and you started talking about me because once you read it, it's true, right, in your mind. So do you have the proof?
I didn't. Proof for what?
Yes, you did, and I went
Proof
up
for
and
wait.
told
Proof
you.
for what?
And
If I highlight.
you
If I highlight a
That I
comment.
talked about the size and whatever of my son's almost 22-year-old now.
This is kind of disturbing, actually.
No, don't deflect. I'm asking you because I've never been again on panel with you after that time.
No, yeah. If someone,
So
yes, that's like a tip. If someone brings something up to me, that's.
Do you have the proof? Do you have the proof?
There's no
that I
proof.
said
There's
that?
no proof needed. If someone says a comment that's concerning, I might highlight it. Might draw my attention almost. Yeah.
And he
There's no
judged
proof.
me.
That's not a
You
claim.
don't know if it's true. No, thank
There's
you.
no claim.
I just
It's not a
needed
claim that
I
would
just
require
needed
proof.
an
It's highlighting a
A
comment.
troll said that and you believed it? Okay, I'm gonna give you another example, and Angela is here in chat. Yesterday, a troll that is not a troll, I talked to this person without a face, of course, because they're weird, and said that Angela's teenage kids should not be whatever. Angela has a daughter and she's married and doesn't live with her. And people believe everything they read. And I'm asking you that
Angela?
question because that was a lie. Okay? So you need to grow up, dude. That's all I have to say to you.
So you're conflating. I mean, you're conflating highlighting a comment with making a claim that would require proof. Like no, like whether you like no.
You don't need proof.
And again,
for
and again,
something
and again,
that
everyone knows very well. I don't hide or ban anything. So anything goes. Anything.
No, that's okay.
And also,
You started
like
talking shit about me, making it a fact. That's the problem. You do not.
there's
have
no making
proof
it a
that I
fact. If I highlighted a comment that got my attention, that's what I did, and that's
Yes.
that's not wrong.
highlighted it. Yes,
That's not.
wrong.
You know
But
what? I don't. That's not
made
wrong.
a 5-minute
I don't feel so.
what you just
I don't feel bad.
Okay, you
I
don't give a fuck. That's your answer.
I don't feel bad.
Deflection.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. Good.
Okay, so why is this to have all your backup if you have
It's
your
funny. This is gold.
Really? But
Yeah.
you had your
It is
It's hilarious.
cool, thank you.
It's hilarious.
Doing
Like,
deflection.
yeah, like,
You
yeah,
are hilarious.
like,
I'll
like
give you
it's,
that one.
yeah,
You are
like,
funny. You're a funny dude.
You are a funny dude. You're a funny little fucking man.
why don't you see like how the actual response is on my fireside? Like everyone
Well,
here,
we
I didn't
know
even look at the
you're-
comments, but they're full of
No
like
one's
people that
response
you
by
guys
your
support.
movie.
You
So
guys
he's
support
done you wrong.
you guys support a guy that is a child porn suspect. Like all things I can call it. You guys are disgusting. Like you guys shouldn't talk about integrity or anything about like to me. You guys are disgusting people. Like
You're an idiot,
like Locksmith thinks like the like 13-year-olds like all right, yeah. Oh,
it's
gotta
back.
kick me on that too.
Ryan, knock it off.
You don't want me to talk about that, do you? Oh, yeah.
No, I can listen to you.
13-year-olds are ready, right? Block. 13-year-olds are ready.
That's what an incident report means, you dumb fuck.
It's an open investigation. Oh, now we're defending that. Like, yeah, wow.
Dummy.
Thank you for saying suspect, because
I
Nanya
said
is a
suspect.
known doctor.
I don't know why we got like 5 people in the chat.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even anyone in this chat that supports like you guys or whatever are disgusting. I don't care about their judgment. They're disgusting. I don't want them to like me. They're disgusting. I'm here to. I'm not here for good intent. I'll say that. I'm not here because I like you.
I agree. Can we just pick him already, please?
Yeah, please. Let's move. Thank you.
It's getting really old. You didn't notice
Honestly, I'll kind of admit I wanted to be rage. Oh, I wanted to be rage kicked because it was getting kind of like tiring. But my guy. Bro, it's like once I made the point, they just like went like to all these other points, and they're trying to make like a stew of bad points. Like they're trying to like make bad point stew. Like bad point stew does not equate to a good point. Bad point stew, like it's not good. It's icky. Like wait, hold on. I'll get the link. Hold on. I got you. It's not like is the link not pinned? Hold on. I didn't link the pin. I didn't pin the link. Whatever I'm saying. It's 2 a.m. Can't think straight. Yeah. I'm like good and everything. I don't know. Oh, is this 404 ever? I don't know. This is a link. I'm posting it. I don't know. Shit. Sometimes it does happen. It's a bad link. Okay, we got Ninja. What up?
Hey.
Yo, that was that was interesting. I only did that I will say disclose that I only did that for clout. I will have to say.
Okay, you get plus all the clout because nobody else has clout anyways. And I just think it's fucking wild how they twisted me up in that shit. Like legit, I had nothing to do with that. That dumb old fucking hag of a cunt, JFK, came in my channel and left a comment on my channel. And look, they're over there doxing the fuck out of me. That's funny. But came in my channel talking about they had my shit, right? My files from her little cop buddy. I didn't say it. They said it.
Again, I kind of want to like also clarify, like I think there was a time where, like even like I don't white knight for anyone. I mean, I'm kind of like almost like just kind of learning like who you are or whatever, and like so far I don't have like a reason to not have an issue or whatever with you. Like that's
right.
That's it, right? But it's like I think I even remember where like Jeff was saying like you dox like his church or whatever. I was kind of like, okay, I'll be devil's advocate. Maybe it's true, maybe it's serious or whatever. So I was like, okay, then I found out like he literally like it was his post and everything and it was ridiculous or whatever. So it's kind of like I'm seeing a pattern of it, like every time they say you did something that it hasn't worked. That's the trend so far.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I don't white knight for anyone. If I see something
absolutely not.
wrong, and that was actually I think I asked a question in Zoom because like I saw like he posted like the picture of JFK and that was like okay. I actually was thinking like okay, I don't know if I can like fucks with that. Then I found out JFK like that was just her public appearance on Bill's panel. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like so far I'm just operating on the pattern that every time there was a case made against you, it just wasn't made. But I'm saying, like I don't mind if like someone does something, you know, that I fucks with now, does something wrong. I'll like think about it, look into it. Like that's the situation.
Right. And I'm sorry that they're actually making it pisses me the fuck off that they're making physical threats towards you because of something I done. Both them bitches can pull the fuck up on me is what they can do. I bet their fucking scary asses won't.
Honestly, like I will just be like having churros, having coffee with brown sugar at the cafe. I'll be fine. Like You know, whatever else will be amusement. I'm not,
Right.
not threatened.
No, but still, it's still fucked up. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess yeah. Like, on
So
the
I'm
principle,
sorry. You heard it. FTK sat there and said that he's the one that told her. I didn't even know anything about it until she said something, and I have the screenshots to prove it too. I just don't have the energy to deal with these bitches like that right now. They got me blocked over there, banned over there, and then they want to come at all of you guys about me. But Steady want me to prove all this shit, but then turn around and cry that I dox people. Like I said, you can call me a doxer now if you want, and I'll do that shit on my own channel, not anybody else's, because I don't need to. They just sat there and doxed the fuck out of me in that channel, and you. JFK's daughter said that you like children, Ryan. Exactly. Why would you even say that shit?
I mean, like the same rationale they like pal up with a child porn. So like they're violent people. Like that's like it's kind of like it reminds me of like let's say like I catch a pedophile or whatever, and they start like insulting you and everything and saying like you're the real pedophile or whatever, because they're like it doesn't actually like hurt or anything, because I know like they're grimy people. Like I don't like their judgment. Like if anything, it's like it's kind of like content. It's like, you know, like whatever they say, it's like, you know, it's cringe content or whatever it is. But it's like they're such bad people that they're like their judgment doesn't matter. Like it doesn't mean
right.
Actually backstage apparently. Okay.
Right. Oh shit, it's Telly. I gotta go. But I want to say I didn't hack anybody's stuff, and when they were talking about an account that came in there with her grandkid or something, I had people in Zoom. There was like 12 people in Zoom. I wasn't even typing. I was sitting there editing a photo. So I don't know how the fuck they're acting like I'm doing all this shit that I'm definitely not fucking doing.
Wait, actually, could you send me a clip of like just like saying like as a thing, like I'm not like whatever, but just like for a reference point, is it possible you could like send me a clip of like when JFK said that guy is gonna like come to my like building?
Oh yeah, I got you. I'll be right back.
You're the reason you think, but
yeah, no, I got you.
It's actually a receipt for something else.
Yep, I got you. I'm gonna go grab it right quick, and then I'll be right back. I'll let Telly cook. Telly, don't talk shit about me. I'll be back.
No, I'm cooking. That was fucking frustrating to listen to. Like, fucking hell. Point. Yeah, absolutely right, Ryan. It's like, I mean, the fucking FTK going off about, you know, oh, you don't know the law in fucking the US or something. I had a quick fucking look, and it's the same all over the fucking world. It's like you can't use government databases to fucking just look up personal information on people just on a whim. It's fucking illegal, and it's covered under the DPPA in the States.
I mean, to be honest, like I'll just kind of say like I'm not gonna proclaim to be like, you know, an expert on like whether necessarily the looking up the plates is illegal, but at the very least, from what I know, like let's say it was like a cop just like looking up plates for some just like personal reasons, I guess. Like I just don't like that person. Like what's this like? You can't like at the very least that could hurt you in court.
Well, I'll give you an example. Here's a case that this is under this, because this is a federal law, so it applies to all states in the fucking US. And it's a female motorist sued a police chief, the city, and other public officials for alleged violations of the DPPA Act, the Driver Privacy Protection Act, after the police chief admitted liability for 6 violations of the...
Oh, you cut off. Hello? You lost Tilly. Yeah, now, okay, I was just kind of stressed, like, if you're getting a conversation, this is just a conversation where I'm a layman too. Like, you know, I don't know either.
No, I'm just reading. That's a case that happened. It was like a police chief was sued by a person because they were looking up her personal information just for the fuck of it, just to see who she was. Maybe they found her attractive or something. So even the police, you know, they aren't allowed to do it for, you know, private things. And that it's a federal law. I mean, it's sort of lecturing you on fucking US law, but I just looked it up. It's there. So, you know, you're not allowed to do it. Whether it's fucking ethically okay because these predators or whatever is another sort of question. But it's highly fucking illegal, you know, for anyone to do it, whether they're a police officer or someone just happens to work in the office. It's part of, I think it's covered into the Fourth Amendment, which is your right to privacy. You know, it's not a fucking thing of policy. And as FTK tripped himself up and said that this person that he was referring to was facing multiple charges. You know, so I mean, you could argue that if it got out that there's, you know, over 400 cases that, you know, this pred catching community is using illegal means to track down these people, I don't think that's going to be a very good look. And to put it on the feet of, oh, you know, Nunya's blown this fucking wonderful resource, it's like, okay, you still got to act within the law, and there's other ways of finding out who these people are. Maybe it'll take a little bit longer, but, you know.
Yeah, FTK. No, to be very, I just want to like pre-whatever the discussion. Like, I'm not saying I know anything. This is a discussion. Like, I'm not saying I know anything. Like, the point I was making had nothing
I
to do
came
with
up here to address Telly, mate. I'm not up here for you.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
All right, Telly. Listen. I'll talk to you if we're not going to talk over each other. Deal?
Yeah, mate, go for it.
All right.
Pinky swear.
So I'm gonna tell you first off, the Fourth Amendment is not about privacy. The Fourth Amendment is illegal search and seizure. All right. Every person is protected on their person.
Forget that one. Forget the fourth then. That was speaking out of my ass then, but tell me about the DPPA.
So, all right, 1 second. All right. So the DPPA, that's mainly used to protect people from government agencies running a plate because a cop, because they thought a girl was hot, so they ran her plate to find out where she lives, right?
For private purposes.
Right, private. That's a very big difference right now, because what you may be deeming as private with catchers doing a catch and then having a plate ran is not the same as finding a girl hot and running her plate to see where she lives, see where she's from, see what her name is.
I see where you're trying to go, but it's not official police business. It's got to be official government fucking business.
So it is. It is.
Well, okay. Yeah. Well, if it is that, then what's the problem?
So the problem is what I was trying to explain, and you were up there, but everyone was talking over me when I was trying to say it, so I couldn't say it. This person was running plates for other catchers. JFK said one of them was PvP. So, like I had partially already explained, is if all of a sudden they get flagged, that person gets flagged for running a bunch of plates, and they see they're running plates in California, and then they go and look at that plate and they see, oh, it was run in California on October 12th, but it was also run in Massachusetts on October 12th. We're opposite sides of the country, right? So that would flag them automatically for running a plate across the country on the same day, which realistically, yes, that one's an issue. Running a plate out of state is an issue. I'm not going to deny that.
Why is it an issue, though?
Because it's out of state. It's not a private reason, because that person did commit a crime.
Yeah, but they aren't looking it up because a person's committed a crime, because there's no fucking criminal report. That's the point. It's still
Well,
a private
there
fucking
doesn't
act.
need to be a criminal report for someone to have committed a crime.
There has to be reasonable fucking articulable suspicion and all that sort of stuff. They can't. Otherwise it wouldn't matter, would it? They wouldn't care. The person who was looking it up wouldn't care. And the point is, they would be prosecuted under the DPP Act.
Not
It's
necessarily.
Not it's not a policy. It's a fucking federal law. That was my point. And you were trying to fucking dismiss it as being something which was, oh no, it's just like a term of employment, which is bullshit. It's far fucking bigger than that. And there's case law that says that, you know, cops have been fucking done for, you know, looking up information which doesn't. I mean, I read in there that a cop can look up your number plate if they can see it and it's within public view. They're within their rights to look up and search the number plate.
Yes.
So that's not an issue. But this is somebody private ringing up saying, "Hey, can you do me a favor and look up this number plate?"
But these number plates aren't being run to find out where they live, nor do they share that information.
Well, they
and
are.
I can say that for a fact. I can say that for a fact because I've had plates run.
Yeah, but isn't that the whole point of running a plate, is to find out who the person is and where they fucking live?
No, not where they live necessarily, just who they are. The name and the, like, maybe the town or the city where they live. Yeah.
Yeah,
but not
okay.
their
Well, I
address.
mean, all right. I mean, you can have your view on that, but I'd say good luck with that in fucking court.
Well, it's
Is
not
all
a
I'd say.
view. It's not a view because it's fact, and I've
fact.
received it.
Bullshit. Okay. No, I mean, what I'm saying is that it's a breach of that act. That's all I'm
So,
saying, is that that's a breach of that act.
Did you read what the section I told you to look at?
No.
Permissible uses.
Yeah, go on.
So
what are they?
The permissible uses are for government agencies, obviously, and then also private entities or citizens that are doing it for legal government
doing it for legal government
reasons.
Yeah.
So,
and this isn't legal government reasons. That's the thing you got to establish.
No. That's something that you need to understand because I didn't even finish that. All right. So,
All right.
as someone who has given the state evidence to crimes, after a few times, the state trusts you. Okay, so the government trusts you. They trust the information you're giving them is correct.
Yeah, fair enough.
So then, at that point, you become an informant. It's not court appointed, but you are a trusted informant to the government. So then, one second. I'll be right back. My cat's clawing something it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, but what you've just described there is a situation where a catcher is effectively working with law enforcement. Okay, and if that's the case,
we all are. If you're turning stuff in, you are.
If you're turning stuff in, yeah, okay. But is that you? If that's the case, and I'd submit that could possibly be the case, then what was the problem with the situation as it was? It didn't matter. So why did Jay? I'm sorry, I'm getting you two fucking mixed up. JFK panic because if this guy, if it was obviously that there was a relationship between the catcher and law enforcement, there wouldn't be a problem. So where was the panic?
So then this is what we were talking about, where you were not understanding what I was saying. But 1 second, let me just address one real quick thing. Smashley, you do not need to sign a paper to be a trusted informant. You do not. That's a fact. You do not need to be an informant. I mean, you do not have to sign papers to be a trusted informant. To be a court-appointed confidential informant, yes, you have to sign some stuff. But to be a trusted informant, no. Ryan is 100% a trusted informant in the state of Massachusetts because he's provided evidence to a number of agencies that has.
I'm not a trusted informant. I'm just a witness.
No, you're a trusted informant.
I'm a
No, you are. They don't have to tell you that. You don't need to sign anything. You are. If you go to Marlboro with stuff now, they don't have to question you and need all this stuff. They can trust what you're telling them, and they can make an arrest on scene, and then you give it to them after. Yes.
But they have no working cooperation with Marlboro Police. How they don't know who I am or anything.
Oh,
See,
so you didn't work with Marlboro for that last sketch?
No.
You didn't call them? You didn't give them your evidence?
I gave him my evidence as a witness. That wasn't... No. Correct.
No, you gave them the evidence, Ryan.
Yeah.
You're trusted.
You
have multiple cases.
Necessarily, no.
Can I just blow a hole in your
yes.
scenario? Can I just blow a hole in your scenario here? The difference is, if Ryan is a catcher and he's ringing up the police and saying, this is a number of a predator, okay, that's a relationship between Ryan and the police force. That relationship wasn't there. It was JFK that was ringing up a friend to get the information. So there was no link between she isn't the informer. She isn't the, she isn't the catcher. I mean, it would be different if it was somebody like Alex that was ringing up a cop and saying, here's a fucking number plate. But if it's me ringing up a mate in the Department of Motor Vehicles and saying, can you get this number for me so that I can give it to a third party? You're fucking out. You're out of the fucking scope there for sure.
Well, just because you're a third party doesn't mean to the incident doesn't mean you can't be a trusted informant.
I'm not a trusted. I'm not a trusted anything.
Ryan, have you given evidence to catches to multiple agencies in Massachusetts?
Not just police. No, police.
Yes, that's what I mean. Police agencies, departments. Are we caught up on a word? Are we really caught up on one word right now?
Yes.
Have you given evidence of catches to multiple departments? It's yes or no.
It could be multiple departments in like different cities. Like agencies pertains more to like that's like ICAC or like I have not dabbled into any of that. No.
Okay, so you're caught up on a word. Have you given multiple different catches to different police departments in Massachusetts?
Yeah.
At least two?
Yeah, conflate.
Okay. Yeah, you're a trusted informant in the state.
Not necessarily.
You don't have to agree to it, Ryan, but you are. If you were to go to Marlboro,
I would be a credible witness at best. That's all.
Okay, if you want to play semantics about what you are, go ahead. But the fact is, you're a trusted informant due to giving the state credible information that ends up with a case being prosecuted.
No,
yes, you are. There's no debate, Ryan. That's fact. I'm telling you.
A trusted informant would imply like some working cooperation with the police, which is non-existent.
Your working cooperation is you giving them evidence and them taking it and charging. Yes, that's.
I just turned it in like a citizen. Like that's my standing.
Okay, so you're different than every other catcher. You do it differently. You just turn it in, unlike everyone else who turns it in.
Yeah, but we're talking about JFK's relationship with the police, not a catcher's relationship with the police.
Well, Ryan is arguing that he's not a trusted informant when he is. That's the problem with Ryan. You and I are talking about something different.
Yeah.
So the question before we run off on that, what, Ryan?
I just don't want to make it like more than what I'm saying. I'm
right. You're humble. You're humble. I get it. You're just an investigative journalist. I get it. I get it. But the fact is, in the cop's eyes, you're not an investigative journalist. You're a trusted informant, giving them information, informing them about a crime that has been committed or is about to be committed. Okay, that's the fact.
Yeah.
Telly, what was the question right before I went out on that? We were about to talk about the person.
Yeah, it was the removed thing. It's like the third person thing that's happening. It's like me ringing up you and going, "Hey, can you look at this?" You know, say I'm a catcher, and I go, "Hey, FTK, can you get this number? Ring up your mate at the Department of Motor Vehicles and get an address or a name off this number for me." So you ring up your mate, who's got no connection with me and no connection with any case which is going to be happening in the future, and you're getting him to give you information, and then you're passing that back to me. You know, the person who's getting you in that information has got no link to me and no link to the case, and you're not a credible witness because you're not involved in the case either.
Wait, I have a question. Is this like new word credible or not? I mean,
trusted informant.
Yeah, I mean, trusted informant. Like, are you implying that gives me any kind of like privilege with plate running or anything to do with plates or like any kind of like I guess anything of meaning? Like other than
to receive the information, yes, but not to. You can't run plates. You don't have the You're not available to the system.
Well, actually, like, what does it matter? Like, what's the difference? What would it even matter? Like, if it was a trusted informant versus anything else, then like, what's even the point of even saying that? Like, then I don't get it. Is it what the argument is then?
I mean, I would have thought the process would be if you've got a situation where you want a number plate traced, you talk to the local cop in the area whose jurisdiction it is to make their arrest and say, "Hey, this guy's a ped. We don't know his ID. Here's his number plate. Can you look it up for me?" So, I mean, it's going to take a little more time, but at least then there's a direct connection. But this thing about you're just ringing someone in another state to look up random number plates of people.
Trusted informant, though, like, I mean, that kind of would imply like that the police even like know who I am, and they don't.
Telly's talking about one thing, you're talking about another. I'm trying to keep up with both of you, but I'm getting really fucking lost right now. All right, we got one thing at a time. I'm trying to multitask, but one thing at a time.
And don't forget the cat, FTK. You got to keep the cat fucking in line too.
Yeah, the cat is no longer clawing things right now. So, all right, Ryan. Let Telly. I need Telly to re-say this now. Don't say anything about.
I can't fucking remember. I mean, my fucking main point was that it's not just a fucking policy thing. You know, it's not. It's there's hard, fast fucking enforceable laws around it. You know, it's like it's a big thing. It's not something to be sneezed at. Like looking at personal information, using government resources to track down people for what's essentially a fucking private, police catching thing is. It's fucking illegal. I don't think there's no way around that in my opinion, and I'm not a fucking lawyer. And it's obviously the same. That's what JFK was thinking because she fucking panicked. She obviously thought that it was going to get someone in trouble because they were operating outside the scope of their fucking,
Okay, yeah, that's where. Okay, so that's what I was about to explain. Re-explain it in a better way, less frazzled because of what was going on panel. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, mate, I'm there.
I'm going to try and put it down to the most simple terms possible. We have a journalist here in Massachusetts who has he heard about a murder case. The murder case is that a cop's girlfriend is being framed for the murder of that cop. He decided to investigate it. While he was investigating it, he said some things that the prosecutors decided to cut and put them out of context to make it seem like he was threatening the state's witnesses, the people that were called to testify and stuff. While that was going on, all this investigating, him talking about it, it's been like 7 or 8 months now. He wanted plates ran of people that were in front of people's houses and like driving by his house and stuff. So he, on a private level, for no legal reason whatsoever, there was no crimes committed, he wanted these plates ran. So someone as a dispatcher ran the plates, and on the police system, the police can see who ran the plates, and you're supposed to at least have a reason. The reason could be traffic stop. The reason can be whatever. It doesn't really need to be a legitimate reason. They just need to have a reason of some sort. But this dispatcher ran a plate for no reason. And when they charged him with these crimes, they took his phone, they looked through the messages, they wanted to find out what the conversation was between this dispatcher and him. So they had read it. They punished the person, the dispatcher, who looked up the plate by, I don't know, giving her a week off or something. And they charged him with conspiracy to commit a crime. Now that ties in with his witness intimidation charges, because he's uncovered the fact that the government is covering up this murder. They're framing that girl for the murder of her boyfriend, when it was really another cop or a cop's son or wife that killed this man. It's long, in-depth story going on.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But,
is that he had the plates run on a private level for no reason whatsoever. He just wanted to know who they were. That was it. What
I'd suggest is that if that person had rung up and said, I want you to run these plates because I think the person who's driving this car is a pedophile, the dispatcher would still have broken the law if they had run the fucking plates, because that's not a valid reason.
So no. And that's the problem with what you guys are talking about, because we don't get the plates before the catch. We get them at the catch.
Yeah, I understand where they're sort of falling in, but it's still, what I'm saying is that it's not a valid reason, because
because they need to be identified.
Yeah, but you don't get to make that determination. A police person has to make the determination whether or not that this person is likely a pedophile. It's not up to your say so. The police has to come out and look at your evidence and make a determination whether, okay, yes, it seems on the evidence that these guys have collected, this guy is potentially a pedophile, therefore I will now use that information to look up his plate and find out what his identity is. That's what I'm saying. It's like, just because, it's just because a Karen rings up and says, because they cops, the dispatcher doesn't know who you are.
So let's do hypotheticals, because I'm not going to say where this person is, who they are, or anything. But this person hypothetically has state jurisdiction. Okay, that means across the entire state. If they were on one side of the state and they're in their police capacity, they could make an arrest. They're not hypothetically a city or municipality cop. Okay.
So it's a law enforcement person. It's not just some admin person, basically, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
go on.
So if they see, I'm not saying that they did for everyone, but I am saying that they seen it for some chat logs. They saw the person showed up. Now that also ties in with us being a trusted informant for the state, meaning we've given correct information that led to prosecution.
Yeah.
Okay. So our information's already trusted. And like I informed Ryan about trusted informant, if he were to go to Marlboro, I don't know, because I think he only has one catch in Marlboro. But if he were to go, say he has two, and he goes to Marlboro, and he just say, Ryan, okay, don't make faces at me. just say he already had 2. He's a trusted informant to the state. He could just say, hey, this person came to meet up with this, what he believed to be a minor, for sex. They could arrest right then and get evidence after. Okay, so if you're already a trusted informant to the state and this person has state jurisdiction, that means what you're telling them is that your information's correct. They believe you. They have reason to trust you. And then they've run the plates. They have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime based off of trusted informant information.
So yeah, okay. If that's the case, then so why the big panic in this circumstance? Then why shut the operation down?
So because of that dispatcher that had run plates, the entire state, they were doing like I don't want to call it an audit, but I guess we can call it an audit.
Under scrutiny. Yeah, I understand what you mean. I've sort of been involved in this kind of thing.
So say at that time, I don't want to give too much information out, but say at the time a catcher out of state asked for a plate to be ran. And again, like I gave the example earlier, their plate was ran the same day, but in their state. And then as the audit goes through, they see, oh, why was this plate ran on the same day as it was ran in their home state? How is that possible? They're too far away.
But what I'm saying is, why would that matter? If a person was acting within the scope of their fucking, the boundaries of their job, who gives a fuck? So they obviously
they're
fucking
acting
weren't.
within the boundaries in the state, but they may not be acting within the boundaries in another state.
Okay, well, so then why would you just? Okay, then I'd say, okay, well, I'm not going to do interstate checks, but I'll do local checks.
Well, there's really nothing going on around here.
Okay, so it was all interstate stuff, was it?
More recently, I would assume. I don't know this person.
So it's pretty hard to establish that you're a trusted informant or whatever the thing was, if the people that you're working with aren't even under your state jurisdiction. These are cases which are happening,
out of state
in other states. So surely it must be pretty easy. If that's the case, it must be pretty easy for catchers to be able to establish themselves with local police forces and have that lookup facility available to them with local PDs. If it's a clear-cut case of it's fine, there's no problem with it.
Right,
what's the problem? What's the issue?
Now
it can't be that none of you managed to shut it down with some fucking random comment that it probably is illegal, which is an interesting.
I have nothing to do with that part.
Well,
I have proof that what I said to her when I said it.
Right.
I have nothing to do with her issue with Nunya.
Right. I didn't even say anything about it. Like, I wasn't even pressing that shit. She's the one that came on my channel and commented on it. And I have a screenshot of it somewhere. And she went back and deleted it. Left it there for a few weeks. And I was just like, that's real smart. Tell us that you're using a cop off fucking their work shit to look up community members. Like, what? This can't be real. I never said I was going after anyone. I definitely didn't hack her. She's full of shit. And they want to go and threaten Ryan because of something I said. Bitch, they can pull the fuck up on me. They got all my info, right? She said she did. I got a screenshot of it. So I need to see some proof that I've done anything. They just keep saying my name all fucking night, every night. That's all they do.
I missed the end of that. Sorry, Ryan. Did they threaten to fucking pull up on you or something?
Absolutely. If I keep doing shit, which I'm not even fucking doing anything. Legit. I was editing photos earlier and they were claiming I was doxing people. And there was people watching me because I was sharing my screen. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
And to address someone asking in the chat about her using this person to look up other people in the community. Mm-hmm. First, I'm just going to say I doubt that's happening.
Well, she said it, not us.
And if she said it, she said it. I didn't hear her say it. I don't know about that, but I doubt that's actually happening. Even if she said it,
Mhm.
that's beyond. That part would be way out of league.
Well, yeah, and you got to think you're going across state lines at that point. Doesn't that make it a federal thing?
Yeah.
Right.
And when you have in the law enforcement system, when you look up people, like I said, it shows when someone looks you up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So, like,
yeah, there's all of
There's
those.
a log of it all.
Yeah, there's logs on all of those sorts of things in government departments. So with this private information being held, and in social security systems as well, but because people get curious and want to see what their neighbours are up to and shit, and I've known people get sacked just for looking up, doing dumb things, and it's pretty common, that privacy stuff all around the world. And I think everyone fucking copies and pastes each other's policies and so on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can't see what the fuck she was talking about. I mean,
They fucking spaz out over nothing.
it's like just trying to make an issue out of, okay, Nunya's fucking created this huge problem where we're not allowed to use this fantastic resource that we used to have. It's like, well, catches seem to be happening still. And there's other ways, like, what I'm saying, it's like, there's other ways to get hold of people.
And I thought all this came out about the Turtle Boy thing. It had nothing to do with me, because somebody else was telling me about it, and I didn't even pay it to it. I didn't even pay no attention to the shit, really.
And I will
thought it was
say
fucked
that
up.
I believe that I let it slip one night that she was using a cop, and that's probably where it came from. Like, if you repeated it after and she heard that, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was talking to you one night on a panel, and it had come out of my mouth, I believe.
Maybe that's what it was.
She was using a cop. So
Well, she said it tonight too, earlier.
She did. It was already out. So
Yeah, it was already out at that point. But yeah, I just think it's crazy she tried to blame all that on me. That was bullshit.
What's the thing with like 400 fucking cases? Like, how many drive-offs have there been that,
No shit. That's
So
what I was wondering.
many in California. Many.
Are
Yeah, and pull up too.
And I mean,
panel's open to tech if he wants to come up.
Jay's
Exactly,
had a
Dan.
ton of drive offs. I don't know if she's ever checked any for FM.
Go to bed, Deb.
I don't know if, I could name a few that she has, but I know that there's been a ton. I know there's been at least 100 catches that I know of. But like,
And can we say that, like, after what they did tonight, like sitting there pretty much trying to figure out where Ryan works at, trying to figure out where he lives at, so they can have Pink Hat run up on him?
That was,
Like,
was that
how the fuck does this
JFK's
work?
daughter, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she seems like a bit of a fucking,
Drunk?
I don't know,
Yeah.
she doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about
Like, they've sat there tonight and told people to kill themselves, spread blatant fucking lies. Like, this is what's wrong with the community, if you want to say.
I mean, that's
People
like
that.
why-
That's
I mean,
fucking foul.
That's honestly why, like, there's nothing they can say that would, that's why I was, like, very calm throughout the entire thing. It's just, like,
Yeah.
it's literally the equivalent of, like, a predator being caught insulting you. Like, they're scum.
Mhm.
Like, they have no moral authority. Like, that's
Yeah.
really what it is. Like,
It's crazy.
I was just saying, I'm not worried at all about, like, a Pink Hat.
Nah. But still, it's fucked up. You know what I mean?
Like, the principle is, yeah, it's fucked.
Ryan is more worried about being a trusted informant to the state than he is about a Pink Hat person coming up to him.
Yeah.
when that pink hat person who's telling everyone to kill themselves and getting people to pull up, she's a fucking daycare teacher. She looks after fucking.
Exactly.
You know,
Sit there and
quality.
talk about I doxed them. She fucking put her face on video, and then they've been sitting there calling each other's fucking names all fucking night. Get out of here.
See, and just for the fucking record, LB too, I'll just say this while I'm up here. Yes, Nunya has fucking doxed people. You happy?
I'll do that shit with my chest too, bitch. Got me fucked up.
Let me address Smashley again real quick.
Smashley's next, actually.
Yeah, you're next, Smashley. So
You leave my Smashley alone.
and I'm also addressing Ryan here too. Someone getting their plate ran because of a catch won't hurt the catcher. It won't hurt the case. The only person that it could hurt is the person who looked up the plate.
Yeah.
But isn't like
that.
isn't if you obtain information illegally, doesn't that?
Yeah, actually,
No,
that would be
you're
the same thing. Yeah, but that would be okay. I mean, that would be the same thing though. If like, let's say, I recorded a Pred's conversation and I use that as evidence because
No.
of the wiretapping law, that would be illegally obtained, and that evidence could be.
So
suppressed.
let me inform you on this too. I can get the case for you if you want, but in Massachusetts, there is a case that allows you, the case law cites that you are allowed to record a conversation over the phone, disregard the wiretapping law, if you believe them to be committing a felony. However, the only difference in that versus other states is that if you inform the police that you're doing it, anything after that is illegal. So as long as you don't inform the police that you're recording the phone call, you're allowed to record the phone call.
Yeah, I mean, my point is in general that if you have illegally obtained information, that evidence can be suppressed. Which was
what information would be suppressed?
Well, by illegally obtained.
Their name. They committed the crime, but then their name is illegal now. You can't use their name and like they didn't commit the crime.
The only thing they could
say, like, yeah, but here's my thing. I would just, if I found out the plate, I would just tell the police what the plate is, and I would be like, there's no need for a plate runner. Like, also, like, there's literally no need for a plate runner. Like, once you just give the police all you know and you have their plate, they can connect those dots.
So
like,
yeah, maybe to us, Ryan, maybe to us in Massachusetts now, it's not so necessary. We probably have the most cooperative state in the entire country. But like with PvP or Ghost in San Diego, if they want to ID a dude that they couldn't ID before and they're not going to get prosecuted, what's the harm in knowing the person's name so they can expose them, even though Ghost doesn't expose them? So like, what's the harm? You know?
Oh, I mean, I would say if it's like an exposure, I've done exposure catches. I mean, I wouldn't say there's harm there.
But you don't know their name or anything. You know, like if you don't know their name, there's no harm in getting their name.
Yeah, so then I'm saying is then at that point, then it's, if it's not about the case, then I guess, yeah, I mean, then it's just not, I mean, that's outside of the parameters of the argument or the point. I mean, that's just an exposure, which, like, I mean, I've done that.
So you'd rather just not get the name and just show their face and hope that someone recognizes them? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying the opposite of that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying.
Yeah.
Something people need to understand is your opinion of the law does not matter when it comes to the law. Like, your opinion means jack shit. So Live for My Babies, your opinion of what you believe to be illegal means shit when it's not illegal.
But that applies to you as well, if they can.
Right. But everything I've explained to you is based off of fact of the law.
It's your interpretation of it.
Sure, you could call it an interpretation if that's what you want to do, but that's your opinion.
Well, that's what it fucking is.
When my law, what I'm saying is based off of fact. It's not interpretation.
Yeah, but that's what we have courts for, because you've got two lawyers that are sitting there arguing out, and they both think they're right. And it's the judge that fucking decides one of you is fucking wrong.
Yeah,
ultimately.
sure. And judges can have different interpretations. You could have one.
Yeah, no,
here's just legal and one say it's illegal, but that's where it really matters.
Yeah, just to throw in the Smash is coming in. Just to like throw in the envy chat point is like, here's like the point. Like, I'm just gonna be like real. We're all just citizens. Like, we're not like, we're all just citizens. There's nothing more. Like, I don't pretend to be like some lawyer or anything more than that. Like, we're all citizens. We're all citizens, and that can within our constitutional rights, they can gather information of cops. Like, we're discussing the law, cool, but like we don't have like, there's no authority of anything. Like, there's no like anyone, like unless someone makes a credible argument, then that's what it is. But no one has like any higher degree of the law here.
Live for my babies. Yes, I am a lawyer.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Lies.
In his interpretation.
He's Jeff's lawyer, actually. Jeff's lawyer.
I'm a lawyer, but I'm not an attorney.
That's true. There is a difference. Huge difference.
Now everyone should smash into you.
No, don't look at her. Don't make eye contact. Don't do it.
Two twice in one day.
My
I'm on
camera's
it.
not on.
So
I've seen her 3 times in one day. What?
it's specifically in Massachusetts. I don't remember which
I
one,
love you, Telly.
but getting information third party is not illegal.
Bullshit.
Okay,
like,
so I just wanted to
getting a
make
name-
this argument. Okay. If for a fact that it is not illegal to get that and obtain that information, and you can go and prosecute that case, if that does not put the case in jeopardy, or if you're just going to catch and they run, or they don't give the name or whatever, and you have their information, it does not mean that you need, or if you do not have it and you want to find it with a phone number, you don't need to have that information, because that catch is already going or done. And to get a phone or information about that person later on is just for content. And that's the problem law enforcement has with all of us, is that they think that we're doing all for content. And so that this is an issue that comes up a lot. And I don't want it to be spread to, oh, well, it's PvP now, and it's this catcher now, and it's this catcher now that she's been, doing catches with or getting information for, because then all of their shit is going to come into question. All of it.
The problem is, like,
that's all I'm saying.
What I'm seeing with that argument, and it was the same with Telly, is if all I'm getting is a name in the town or city they live in, are you saying that all of a sudden the case is just trash because I got their name?
If you're
No,
doing that illegally,
I take your point, but sorry, Smash. I was just going to say, but it questions it. It brings that integrity thing into question. So, then there's that. Okay, you've obtained this illegally. You don't care about the rules. It's like, what else are you doing, which has happened in here? That's
right.
It's like,
I mean, yeah.
maybe,
If you don't care enough to go and just fuck off the entire law enforcement, what I've completely and utterly raised my hand to and said that I would abide. If you're able to do that and go just for a friend, just go look things up just for a friend to get information for a friend, and that friend then goes and tells somebody else that puts it out for content, that's an issue. That's an issue. That's why they call us vigilantes and all this
I guess
bullshit.
I'm not really seeing how it ties into someone having already committed a crime.
Because you're turning it into content. The guy, so this cop
Yeah,
or whatever,
but there's YouTube channels
is
that
not
take-
supposed to.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay.
There's YouTube channels
So,
that take body
you little
cams.
shit, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
With a cat.
Okay, you go.
There's YouTube channels that take body cam footage and interview footage after a crime's been committed, and they use that for content. Like, they get paid for that. They make money, get views,
Uh-huh.
So I guess I'm not really
They get
seeing.
it to even react to it. But again, all that stuff was put out originally on a channel that had permission to do it. On a channel that was legally bound and okay to be doing those things. And then they take it and they react to it and they pull it off of their channel and they do whatever they want to, and it goes to thousands of different ways. But it is not like they are getting this information from the inside and they go and they put it out on the YouTube, and you know what I mean? That's not what it is. It's not what it is. You can't really compare that in the same breath. Like,
That's like so that's media that's being put out, every day, and they're watching it again. I mean, it's just a reaction video. It's not.
So, like,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I guess I kind of see, but like the big difference between what you're saying and what's happening is the plates that are getting ran are done so after the crime was already committed. And I'm talking specifically in Massachusetts because, like, here, that person can certainly determine that the crime was committed, again, going through the trusted informant stuff, and maybe even they watched the live or whatever, or they saw chat logs. Like, the crime was already committed. So when they go and
But
search...
does he know that? Does that cop
But
know
what's
that a crime has
yeah.
already been committed? Has he seen those chat logs? Is this something that he's going to do legally, or is it something that it should be done legally? Because if it's after the fact, then why are you going and searching information? If you've already caught this guy, or you've already gone to the whole confrontation, why then would you need that information?
They're saying that they don't know his identity. It's for drive-offs. It's like they've got the chat logs that the case is built, but it's drive-off situations. So they don't know exactly who the guys. They can't put a name to the chat logs effectively. But
Okay, well, see, this is the issue. I have blonde moments 90 times a day.
No, it's all right.
I didn't know that part.
Well,
but no, and I get the drive offs.
But
it
I'd also
doesn't change my point of view. I mean,
No.
it still doesn't change my point of view. I still think that it's wrong to be doing that. It could put him in danger, and it could put every single catch in danger that she has helped. Every catch from every catcher.
That's what we'll disagree on, is it cannot put a catch in danger due to someone getting their information.
Well,
Maybe
here's what I'll...
Let's just say that. Maybe not Massachusetts, but over here in Utah, honey, you do that, you go to jail.
But like if a
it's
tow truck
different in
driver
every
does
state.
it, if a tow truck driver does it, what's the difference?
Because he's working.
If he runs the plate for us, if a tow truck driver runs the plate for us, and
Why
they get
the hell
their
would a
name,
tow truck driver be running plates for you?
because they can,
That
and
doesn't
it's
make-
not tracked. It's not tracked
That
like
makes
the
zero
law
sense to
enforcement.
me. Why? That's dirtier than even talking to a cop and doing it. Like you're going between the law. You're going in a gray space where you think that it's safe because it's not tracked by law enforcement and a tow truck guy. No, dude, he has to be doing a job. He's bound by legal terms for doing a job and being able to get that information. He is bound by legal terms. If he agrees to do this job, then he is bound by every law in that state to not give away information like that.
So I'm not saying that you guys are doing this, but I see where the argument came from. And again, I'm not saying that you guys are doing this because I know where we stand, right? But I see where the argument came from that you guys are like for not IDing the Preds because, like, is it dirty work that someone identified a Pred via their license plate?
No, but it is dirty. What is dirty is that you're using your friend to do something illegal and you're putting him in jeopardy. His job, his salvation, the only way that he pays and provides for his children. You're doing that to what? Have an information about a drive-off? Is it that important?
Okay, we're going to talk specifically again in
okay.
Let's say PvP and Ghost, like people in San Diego. There's quite a few catchers down in San Diego. There's against Preds. So like,
who the hell is beating up themselves? What's going on? I can't. What is going on here?
I think it's Ryan.
Huh?
Ryan. Damn it. Oh,
So
okay. All right. Sorry.
So we'll talk in a hypothetical that Ghost has a drive off. They couldn't ID the dude beforehand. If the Pred drives away. Well, this Pred was one of the most disgusting he's ever talked to, right? Hypothetically speaking, of course.
Right.
Couldn't ID him. They posted the video, which we know doesn't happen, and then no one knew who the dude was. No one commented the name. No one sent the name in. Nothing. So
In that moment, would I go to somebody that could possibly find that dude's information? You bet your ass.
And that's
You
what
bet
happened.
your ass. But I wouldn't hurt my friend in the process. I wouldn't put that out there. I wouldn't tell nobody about it. And I wouldn't put it out there to be thrown up and blown up like this. Like, this is all just fucking, here, over here, look at me. That's all this shit is.
So that
Like,
person
every
wants
single one of you that go on panels, just same as me, every single one of us that go on panels are just saying, hey, look at me. But everyone's bringing in drama, and then they start bringing in people's lives and their friends and their family and their everything else. And it has gone so far out of control. Like, it like hurts my soul that this is happening. Like, you have to understand that. I hate so badly that we can't all just stand up, brush off, and forget everything that's happened and move on.
Oh,
Not one of us will fucking do that. Like, and when is enough going to be enough? Like, is somebody going to kill themselves? Is JT, since they like to put it out there, so, this is the whole community is all he has, and is JT's life worth this? Is this worth anyone's life?
Well, let's stay on track. I agree that
cannot
drama is
stay on
fucking
track.
ridiculous, but
I can't stay on track.
I know I have a hard time too, especially with Ryan. So
I like men now.
The person that's doing the plate lookups, they want to do it. They came in wanting to do it.
Okay.
So they're putting themselves in that position where they could get hit for it. But
Right, and
if you know
SDK,
how
let me just say this. See, these are all the little tiny bits of information that nobody knows. They are going and they are assuming. There's a whole picture of what happened, and they have no idea of this bit, that bit, the other bit. So they have to fill it in with what they can only assume is the truth, because nobody knows A to Z. Has she came out and said, look, this is this is that? No, she has not. Just like many, many people, she has not come up and say, okay, well, guess what? This is how shit went. You're a mouthpiece. LB's a mouthpiece. Everybody's a mouthpiece for JFK. Why can't she stand up and say exactly what happened by her own damn self?
Because Nunya, smash the fuck.
Hey, Nunya, I have a video you should watch. Have you heard the video Doxed? Like you're kind of a shit. My lights went off for no fucking reason. All right.
Your lights went off. I hacked you. Sorry.
You have a ghost. Oh my god, you have a ghost.
Tech taught me how.
Right now.
It's fine.
Yeah, but
I don't think so.
I don't
Did
know.
I dox somebody?
No, I mean you're accused of doxing a lot, but
Yeah, I am.
Tech doxed a survivor, Survivor Network, PNN. Before it's a video, the whole video goes into it. Like he denied it and everything. But I'm gonna show that video.
Ryan, can you stop deflecting from the fact that you're a trusted informant for the state?
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing. I'm going to have to jump down because my phone's running light, which will make everybody happy. But I just want to say that when they were talking about pink hats, I thought they were talking about, those pussy hats. That's what I thought they were talking about. It was like those pussy hats are going to call around Orion's, but I'm thinking, what the fuck is
I'm so confused.
I'm confused too. What the hell does that mean? Can someone please explain it?
I think it's a person, isn't it?
Especially, I'm going to send you a picture. Clown did not send me this picture of Laura 5 years ago, but I'm going to send it to you.
Nice. Is it on a poll? Is she on a poll?
Well, the poll's hidden. I don't know. It's a surprise.
Watch
my babies alone.
Okay, well,
wait, hold on. Watch this video though. That PNN put together about how Tech doxed PNN.
You want me to pull it up?
No, I mean I shared the link in chat. Like,
Okay,
actually, you can pull it up if you want. We can just watch it.
Yeah.
I hear there's a wall being built to keep Laura up in Canada. Is that true?
Like, what I'm saying is he denied it when he was confronted about it, and then when he was eventually pinned because he had no choice, he then said it.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that was my other link. I think mailman. Well, no, hold on. I'll figure this out.
Oh, I'm seeing, kind of connecting something that people are saying now.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Okay.
I need another light bulb. Goddamn. Fucking lamps.
Everyone is just assuming that because we got information of someone, that the police don't do their own lookup to double check that they're getting the right person, right? So if we get a license,
We're not
on video-
assuming that. No.
Well,
We're
no,
not
it looks like
assuming
that is in
that.
chat. It looks like that is in chat. If I was
Okay,
Fred's
no.
lawyer, I would be delighted to find my client's details were obtained illegally. That would have nothing to do with the case itself.
Right.
That would have
Yes, it
because
has everything to do with the case, or else the
it
case
doesn't.
wouldn't be there.
It's a
The case wouldn't be
it
there
would
if
be.
they didn't have that.
It would be there because if the license plate is on video and the cops that are the detectives that are actively investigating the case see the video because they have to, they see the plate, they do a plate lookup. That's when they double check the information that we give. That's where they get their own
Right.
information. So, like,
Okay, so FTK, why is it that if they drive off, you don't just go and turn that in like Alex does? Alex just goes and turns it in.
oh yeah,
Because
Like, he
I
just
think
goes and
what
turns it
isn't
into the cops. He doesn't go on
isn't
it
the
and ask a friend to look up, a plate number and try to get this guy's info
well,
and let's do another catch. And
you
that's
you
not.
don't know
Then
that
nobody does
happens,
that.
right? We don't want to name catchers of who they're looking up, right? But you don't know that happens in the background.
I get it.
but
I get
the
that.
argument
But
sorry the argument
Alex, that's what
was
Alex
made.
does do. If a pred drives off, he goes and he takes what he has, all the chat logs, all that, to the cops, and then they do their job. You know what I mean? Like,
So
that's
what's
how
the
it needs to be.
difference?
That's how it should be.
What's the difference of us turning it in, them doing their stuff, us still sending them to get the information from the plate separately after we turn it in? What's the difference?
Well, so the argument, FTK, was that this was happening in states where the police weren't prosecuting, so there wasn't a relationship between the police and the catcher, right? This was happening in California, where all it was being used for was just to identify who the guy was, so that a CC unit could go and knock on his door and get content and exposure. Right?
Well, he
Because
would have already gotten that at that point. But it's not about, remember, it's not about the door knock, it's about the drive offs.
yeah, but after, you were saying that if there was a drive off, I think the argument is, okay, so there's a drive off. You go to the local police, you give them the number, the Rego number, you give them the information of the chat logs, and then they do the investigation. What you were saying before, that this was happening because there was somebody in Massachusetts was looking up Pred's numbers in California because California police don't want to work with the Pred catcher. So all that's going to happen is that the Pred catcher is then going to go and knock on the fucking pedo's door and get footage because the cops still aren't going to operate with them.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, there's been drive
I think that was the scenarios that you were.
I think most drive
Well,
offs.
it's content. That's what sucks. Like, this
And then
community it
CC
means more
unit
to me than
putting it
content.
behind a fucking paywall. So
How often
that's
do you
fucking dodgy.
I think that's a hypothetical, because how often do you see a drive off happen and then the catcher goes to that person's house after a day
A few
later?
times. A few times.
And does it happen directly after?
So what, are they going to the cops or not for this
Depends on how
information?
good your people are that are looking up stuff.
Like, let's use Tommy as an example, right? So Tommy's gone to houses after a Pred is driven off, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
But he's
because
already
he has
had
a
their
whole
info.
bunch of people working
He's already
behind
had
the
their
scenes.
info. He didn't have the plate ran.
No. See, on one of my catches, I think it was one of my catches. Anyways, Tommy met him at McDonald's, and he saw what was going on, and he scooted, and so Tommy had to go on a chase with him to find him because he did not have an address for this guy. And within the 15 minutes that it took him to finally, lose him, because he was trying to lose Tommy, OSINT got the address, and he went to the house anyways. Like,
Did they
but the thing is, they're not asking a friend that works in law enforcement to do that though.
Right. So it's two totally
No,
different
it was our
scenarios.
friend
is what
clear
I'm saying.
over across the pond, like not even in America, that figured it out.
That's what I'm saying. It's two different scenarios. The one that we're talking about is a pred driving off. How often do you see a pred driving off, the catcher not knowing who it is, then they have their plate run, and then they go to their house after?
That's what I'm saying, is that he
We
did
don't
run
see that.
off.
What I'm saying.
He left, and OSINT is so good at what they do that within, the 10-15 minutes that it took him to lose Tommy, we found the address without the with or without the license plate. I don't know if they got a license plate at that time. I wasn't working with
But
them
they
then.
didn't run. That's the thing. They didn't run it through a state agent.
They did not run it through. Yeah, no, they did not.
Right. So what I'm saying is we don't see those catchers that have a runner have the plate run and then they go to that person's house afterwards. So it's not about content, it's about identifying them.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I have seen catchers do that. I have seen them go, "Oh well, we got the plate, we'll find him." I've seen that happen.
I can't name any specifically, but I've also, I've been around a long time around here, so I've seen, I don't know what, at this point we've probably seen about 2,500 catches over the last 3 years. So
well, that makes me a catcher because Sabby's a catcher because she's seen it too.
But I can't name
Just
a catch
shit.
that I've actually seen that.
So FDK, what are they doing with the information then? So if they've got the plate and they're looking it up and they're finding the name, what are they doing then with that information?
What's the most important thing that we do with that information?
Turn it
I don't
in.
know. Tell me what's.
Are you turning it in?
Besides turning it in, what's the biggest thing that we need as someone who's caught someone? Exposure, right?
Yeah, man. Do you want to say yeah?
But you've still got to make sure that the person. You've still got to make sure that the person who's driving the car is the person who owns the car.
Correct.
You can't just fucking. Then all you're doing is giving out the name of the person that owns the fucking car.
I'm glad you brought that up. So in Marlboro, for the last catch I did, it was almost exactly a year ago at this point. The last catch that I did, we had his name, and we figured the vehicle that he had sent a picture of was his, but it wasn't. I went to the department a few days beforehand, and they ran the plates. They're like, "Oh, that's not his car. That's this person." So I was given that information. Was that illegal?
Was it?
I don't know.
I'm asking you that.
It wasn't.
But you have to realize that just because it's not like that in Marlboro doesn't mean it's not like that in, Cedar City or St. George, Utah, or, California, San Diego. Just because it's like that in your state by your home doesn't mean it's like that for everyone, honey.
No, it's not. I'm not saying it is absolutely with everyone, but we only have one plate runner.
All right, listen, I got to jump down.
But you have multiple catchers that you're working with in multiple different states. If you don't know all of those laws and everything that they have to abide by, and you're putting your friend at risk because you want to be, in the know and help people out, it's just.
It's a federal law,
makes me go,
it's a federal law, so it should be the same in all states. But FTK, are we okay, mate? Group hug.
Even though
it's Kelly's fault, all of it.
Dirty fucking Australian, I guess so.
Yeah, mate. I was getting frustrated with fucking LB and
All right, what's next?
Fucking JFK.
I agree.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Tilly.
Take it
See
easy,
you in
guys.
Slack. See you in Zoom.
Oh yeah, I'm going there now.
See you in
I just got
FedPay.
to charge my phone.
FedPay. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I think there's a possible power outage. I noticed. I don't know.
Or did tech hack you?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like one will stop working,
He talks about shit about you coding and then he fucking hacks you.
Well,
Yeah.
I see that I don't have any more haters in the chat besides Mr. X, so I'm gonna hop down now since the haters have left.
You don't
Yeah.
have any haters? No, this was just a conversation. There's no hate. There's no.
Oh, no,
I
you're
don't
not-
He's
have
gonna talk shit about
hate
you
in
when
my
you jump
heart.
down. Don't worry, FTK.
No, it wasn't you. It
Oh,
was
for certain. Cancel FTK. Yes.
Oh shit, they're in your power again. Hey,
Yeah.
wait, but your computer didn't go off.
Yeah, so actually it's weird. It's like my
That's very
outlet
weird.
that powers my Wi-Fi will stay on,
Mhm.
but my light will go off.
What?
It's weird. Like sometimes, like
What?
the charger on my phone, like that outlet over there that charges my phone when I go to bed, that
Mhm.
sometimes will go off. Yeah, we just lost power. But this stream's able to work because my Wi-Fi outlet still work. It's weird. I don't know. It's a weird.
Are you using?
No, it's the power grid. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
That's definitely odd. I
It's
watch
Janae, shut your mouth or your neck, bitch.
Oh.
Shut your mouth.
my freaking mom or my mom. I don't know where that came from. My son has that. My son has that in his room. There's one outlet that will work even when we go through lightning storms and everything. It's crazy. So we all go in there, charge our
Yeah,
phones.
there's times when like the entire building shut down and like all the surrounding buildings around the same grid shut down.
He's a Fed, guys. He's a Fed. That's
Ryan,
why. He's got a
Ryan,
generator.
You're gonna be needed in the group chat tomorrow.
Wow. FTK.
Yeah.
So you guys can attack him?
Oh yeah. We're gonna gangbang him.
Can you guys stop messing with his power and trying to attack him? At the same time? Look at him.
Can we not talk about your no spots?
Yeah, let's not do that.
No, Wolf and I are gangbanging him. Tiny might be involved too.
Hey, that's fine. You guys can do what you want with him.
Yeah, do what you do, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys are funny. Oh,
Are you
there's
trying to
Cat
shut
there.
this shit down, Ryan? Is that what you're trying to do, or you want me to play this? What do you want me to do?
Actually, it's like a 41-minute video, so like.
What do you want me to do? No.
Yeah, I'm not,
Do you have a timestamp?
Yeah. I just took it off there.
Yeah.
I'll watch it though, and then I'll judge the fuck out of you, Tech. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
You'll do that anyways, though. Oh, shit bombs.
I mean, the way he was taking those L's over there tonight, pretty disappointed in him, but that's okay.
Yeah, that was-
You
that was like-
bad.
swear.
It won the L Olympics. That was like
Yeah.
The L Olympics.
the L
So
Olympics.
crazy. And I'll send you
The
that
L
clip too, Ryan. I got it. Hey, Ghetto Batman, probably not. I'm staying the fuck away from here tomorrow. This
Yeah,
place was too toxic
All
for
right.
me. I might
Okay,
dot
my daughter
somebody.
doesn't. My daughter doesn't go to sleep without me going to sleep, and it
Okay.
is very late right now, and I have to get my daughter to sleep. So you guys have a wonderful night. I love you, and goodbye.
Good night, love. Yeah, see you
Bye.
later. Not tomorrow. Maybe
All right.
super secret Zoom meeting or something. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah. All right, I love you guys.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
We can
Yeah.
talk shit about her when she leaves, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got 1,000 clout tonight, and everybody else gets 100 besides Tech and FTK.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really. I mean, there's nothing really anyone could do if they pull out. Like it's a building. Like it's.
Yeah, they just have no good intent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's like fucked up on the principle. Yeah.
Yeah, your power is going out. I think they're trying to tell you to take your ass to bed.
Yeah.
That's wild. Are you sure that's what's supposed to happen? Like, is everybody in your building having that problem right now?
It's like beyond the building. It's like the whole electrical grid is like
What?
aliens. I blame the aliens.
Is there an alien place across the street? I thought I heard you say once, right? Or they were bringing an alien in once.
Oh no, that was they were like it was like a truck where yeah
Mhm.
they were definitely transporting aliens. Had all the signs.
Wait, is that Pink Hat cutting the power to your house before the assassination hit? Did JFK put out on you? Is that what that is, Ryan?
But it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And actually, like all that would
Look,
happen
there's Nico. Look.
if that light goes off. All that would mean is like I would still be able to do the stream. It would just be a very dark stream.
Yeah, but what if Nico and Pink Hat pull up? See? They're trying to cut the power so they can come in and get you.
Yeah, I'm gonna prepare to be pulled up on by smoking
Yeah.
as much weed as I can and passing out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm gonna do too.
Yeah.
Nico fucking Riley in the chat. Okay, Ryan, you did good tonight, and I'm sorry that they did that to you. Really though, they baited you like a motherfucker, and they took L's, every one of them, even you, Tech.
Yeah, no. Actually, I'm actually open. Like, I'm actually waiting for Locke to like strike the video and then YouTube will tell them it's personal use. And then if that happens, like YouTube, like what happened with Ed? I tried this. Like, Ed tried to like strike a video like when I did the same thing. And then it just shows like it shows the whole interaction between Ed and YouTube, and it'll make it happen. So I hope he
It's
strikes.
funny.
It'll give us something to read too.
Yeah, that's just funny. I'm gonna send you those videos. I'll send them to you here in a few.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You guys have a great night and live for my babies. Thank you for everything. And W today. Tiny, you ain't shit. Laura, fuck off. Love you though.
Yeah. Right, I don't think that was Locke. It was Savvy. Oh yeah, I think Savvy was the one that. Oh no, we didn't get struck or anything. I'm just saying, like, if that were to happen, like, we would be able to witness some good reads. Hey, Revcat, please drop the link for chat. For me, it's too far up to click. Oh, hold up. Wait, the link for what? The link for the video or the link for the panel? Oh. Oh, wait, that video? That's still up? The CP suspect video? Wait, can you send that to me in Slack? It's alright, Ryan. The stream was reported to YouTube. They've already told me it'll be looked into. Yo, we're gonna get a funny email. Wait, if we already got it, that'd be even better. I'm gonna check. Christmas in December. Can't say Christmas in July because it's almost Christmas. Nah, we didn't get struck. Damn. That would have been funny though. Oh, is that like the video where it was originally found that he was a CP suspect? Oh, okay. Oh, that video. Oh, that video. Oh, the video. Oh. Never mind. I'd be tripping. I don't know. Maybe I won't lose power. I don't know. Just weird. Basically, my light's just trolling me at this point. That's what's going on. I don't know. I'm gonna have some last minute rambles. Cult of personality. You dress up as Santa and ride seafoods and Christmas in July. Yeah, I have a weird thing. When I start to get like tired, I like start to shake for some reason. I have no idea why. I get very cold and I start to shake. I don't know if that's like a condition. There's something kind of shaking a little bit. Cetos. I do that too? For real? Yeah, other people say they get like hot or whatever when they sleep or whatever. Like I get cold. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a phenomenon. It's really it's like a lizard thing. It's not like an alien thing. I'm anemic. I might be anemic. Cat Eyes and Nevermore fighting? Wait, on Locksmith's? I gotta say, there's one thing I would have to say about Locksmith's stream. I mean, like obviously like fuck them or whatever, but that was good content. I mean, you know, at the very least. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably getting this off. Can't think of anything more to say or do. And this kind of the wall when I can't really think of anything of interest to say. So yeah. Had Restless Legs for 2 years. Yo, does anyone have that thing where they like they're like shakes or whatever when they wake up? I don't know. I have that too. This just turned into like a symptom, like a what is it called? WebMD discussion. I honestly I can't comprehend that Nenya isn't black. I'm like that was the biggest bombshell ever. Being fucking trolled. See, here's the thing: the Wi-Fi works. I'm doing the stream. The lights it's like one outlet won't work, and then that'll shut off, and then that'll turn on, and then we have power. We're being trolled. It's called electrical peekaboo. But you know, I mean, I can deal with the peekaboo. It's a good time because, well, actually, I go to sleep with the light on, so I don't know. Now I don't even know why I kept going live for a long time. I'm gonna hit this end stream button. I'm just gonna end it.